Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so we arrived at the Argonaut stronghold. We noticed an 8-wheeled vehicle and saw blades sticking out, a large gun mounted on the back.
Hold on 1 second there, Brandon. You got echo going on.
Do I?
You do.
A little bit.
Is this better?
So far?
Maybe?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
So, there's the emblem of swords that spelled VM. Inside the stronghold, we met the owners of the makeshift tank who called themselves Vector Mega. The leader was a massive orc named Markrov and his lover, Milica. Milica, the sister of the guildmaster in Columlux. We did some shopping, learned the shops have big shipments coming in. New Solidarity just came through. Anand seduced
Jezareem.
Let's see what else. We met the High Argonaut, Zane, who discussed getting a non-disclosure agreement. Let's see. So our hero badges were modified, so all jobs we take are now under the NDA. One condition, though, is we would have to take a specific job clearing the were-rats underneath the city sewers. He also warned us that Kaleem's power grows more and more powerful the more followers he has.
The more powerful his followers are.
Oh, the more powerful. Kaleem's power grows with more powerful followers he has. He can take over the minds and bodies of his more devout followers and pass his abilities through them. The sewer contract was up for 8 people, where there are only 7. Lucas asked the guild if they had anyone else that could send us help. And we got a morbidly obese Rune Knight, Sir Bigamus, aka Big Pappy. We found in the sewers exploded skulls with brain matter from psionic attacks that eventually came to the rune filled with dead bodies. Kaleem was there and trapped us down in the sewers. He bragged that he had already gathered the blood he needed from Raven in the vampire cave. He attacked, we fought. On top of psychic abilities, he was also able to use fire-based attacks for those who that forgot. His sister is the current Narkadar. The fight ended with Kaleem's avatar getting electrocuted and Big Pappy landing on him, crushing him with his thickness and his head getting stuck between his butt cheeks. The real Kaleem spoke into our minds and gave us more threats while being a sore loser. We collected 32 badges of the fallen heroes and only found a little bit of gold. The session ended with us beginning to return back to the Heroes Guild to turn in the quest.
So, to share, just so you can see it, Marte, that's the image of the sewers where you guys just were. And you were in that last room. If you want to look, Marte. So, alright, that's where we're at. Just another little background info. With his sister being the Narkadar is kind of a cultural thing for the Fire Ganassi in Alarath, where it's basically somebody who's born a type of sorcerer with innate fire-based abilities, and it only happens once a generation. So they're pretty important. Alright, so you guys have you were in the aftermath of your brawl with an avatar of Kaleem. And you're all, most of you at least, are rather wounded at this point. What do you do?
I'm gonna start limping my way out of these damn sewers.
I'm in perfect health with full power, right?
You only got hurt a little bit, and I've actually already long rested you guys, so.
Yay.
Alright, alright. I think we should get out of here. Go turn in this quest and get our NDA, and then continue on.
Well, we already have the NDA. That's been established. We just have to do this after the fact.
Well, then good. Then let's just go turn this in and get our money and become gold rank.
Yeah, so that was the other thing. Due to some pretty good negotiation, you guys managed to get him to agree that if you were to successfully complete this, that you would become gold ranked adventurers. So once you turn this in, you're gold ranked now.
So let's go become gold ranked, shall we?
What kind of missions do we get for being gold ranked?
Gold ranked is things like ancient dragons. That's the kind of stuff you're going against with gold rank.
Probably solo one right now.
Once you get to platinum rank, that's when you start getting like Vold contracts and doing like and fighting like great worm dragons.
Well, we've already been
and
dealing
stuff
with
like
so,
that.
I mean, we're already ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong.
So honestly, there's even some lesser Vold contracts you can take as gold ranked. So you guys could actually take a contract to go fight some Primal Vold right now. It just wouldn't be like a lot of them. It would be smaller groups.
Non doesn't like that idea.
Non doesn't like a lot of things, but you know what? A non doesn't always make the decisions.
All right. So you are leaving the sewers?
Yes.
So, as you leave the sewers, you see this group of this kind of mixed bunch, some human, some half-elven guards, wearing chainmail, wielding muskets, as they see all of you and they say, "By the gods, we need a medic! We need a medic!" As one of them runs off towards the barracks as they see you, seeing how injured you all are, you see one of these elves runs up to you. This looks to be the guard captain, as he salutes and says, "Come this way, back to the Argonaut stronghold. Were you successful in your mission?"
We were. Just help. And I'm just gonna kind of like lay on the ground.
So at this point, a few minutes later, you see this wood elven cleric come over, and I'm just gonna say that she begins casting spells and heals all of you, since I'd already long rested you. I didn't mean to do that, but it's done. As you are quickly hurried to Argonaut Stronghold, as you approach, you're garnering all kinds of attention, as you guys look like shit. You're led into Argonaut Stronghold, and this guard captain, he says, "My name is Lavestis. Are you well enough to meet with the High Argonaut?"
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good. I don't know about the rest of my party, but I'm good.
Wait, this guy's name is Levistus? But Lavestis?
Lavestis. Look, I looked over at my guide, my paper over here, and it's one of the elven names on there.
I'm making an insight check on this guy.
Sure, why not?
And I get a D4 to that too. Yeah, 18. What's this dude's deal?
He is the Frozen Lord incarnate. No, he's a guard captain.
Sure.
He's a guard captain. What else do you want to know? He's got long dark hair. Does that? Okay. All right. So you're led up this long spiral staircase, and it feels much longer now than it did the day before, the last time you went up. Eventually cresting the top. As when you get there, the High Argonaut's door is already open.
I'll just say, as we approach the stairs, Big Pappy just looks at that and goes, and then he just flops down next to the bar.
Okay. So he does not go up with you?
No.
Okay. So after a couple minutes, you make your way to the top of these stairs, and he was waiting for you. The door is already open. As he motions to you, come in, come in, come in. His eyes wide with shock at first, based on your appearance.
Thanks.
You did it.
Yeah. It hurts. But we did it.
Tell me, I need a full debriefing. What awaited you down there?
Psionic asshole.
Would you care to elaborate?
Possessed psionic asshole, actually.
Yeah, possessed psionic asshole. He was possessed by,
Colleen.
Colleen.
Kaleem himself was
Ye-
waiting for you?
Pretty much. Not in the
Kinda?
flesh. But he pretty much possessed a, he took on a ragdoll body and proceeded to whoop our asses.
Until we killed that ragdoll body.
Yeah.
You're telling me that was his
It was all a trap.
projection that
Yeah.
nearly caused you to be your end?
Yes.
All a
Just his
trap.
projection. Yeah, just the projection.
This is unsettling news. If
You're telling
Kaleem's-
us.
If Kaleem's projection was enough to rival adventurers such as yourself, that begs the question of what his true self is really capable of.
I
Yeah.
think he's a pansy.
Let's just say, it hurt, but we're still alive, and that's what matters. I think.
Well,
I
on top
have
of that,
been...
we also found out that he got what he needed from Raven. So has your blood, so he's one step closer to his end game.
We're in the end game now, boys.
That's true. He does have my blood.
That is dire news.
You're telling me he took my blood? I'm not happy
in
about
a
this.
STD study.
We will contact Drexel Belrook immediately. He needs to be under protection. We cannot allow him to get the other sample that he needs.
That's funny. Tell Drexel he's under protection. Drexel will look at you and laugh and walk away. I know
Well,
my cousin well
we-
enough.
I've been wondering this. Just, Raven, Drexel's your cousin, but do you not have any other siblings? Other cousins? Does Drexel not have anybody?
I don't
Long
talk.
lost
I don't
sibling.
talk about my other siblings. That
Feels
Yeah.
like that would be the time if they're all descendants
They're-
of this god.
well, it'll be hard getting blood from a dead body.
I mean, it's not that terribly hard if you really want to.
They've been dead for a long time. It's hard to get blood from a dead body.
Well, all
I
right.
tend not to talk about it.
Well, I don't want to trudge up bad memories for you. I'm just trying to prevent bad memories from happening. Do we know how many babies this god had?
Only
That
if
is
we
an
knew.
Excellent question. The current reigning king of Darkholm is also one of his descendants. So, of course, he would need to be protected as well, as
oh, wait,
there
so
is
you're related
a...
to royalty?
Apparently.
In addition to that, Drexel's father, who likes to keep himself rather scarce, goes by the name of Azoth.
He
We must
to the
locate
fountain
him.
milk.
Again, good luck finding him too.
It is very clear that this Kaleem has a vendetta against your group. In fact, we all know this. You must learn to defend yourself against psionics. I do believe you have already been pointed in a certain direction by one Delrind Vandergrass, and I encourage you to make your way to the Order of the Calamitous Mind in Mistvale post-haste.
Well, here's also my question. We haven't let anybody know that we were coming here. In fact, we made a point of telling him that we were going elsewhere. But he found us. In fact, he's been waiting here, setting this whole thing up for whenever we arrived. So apparently he's known that we were coming to this town before we even got here.
Kaleem has knowledge of how the Heroes Guild works. He has knowledge of our protocols, our proceedings. I would imagine he likely assumed that you would need this non-disclosure agreement, and he knew that you would have to come here to get it. That is the only conclusion I can jump to.
So,
he has a way of getting in people's minds, and I don't know. You're the one.
how do we know?
You
How
don't
do we
think
know
he
he?
got in here and did a little tweaking of your thought process?
Exactly.
Are you suspecting that I'm compromised?
Yes.
I'm
Yes, I
saying
am.
you might not even know if you're compromised. We were just down there, and he got into everybody's mind, and he was even able to control one of our friends. So I'm just wondering.
The question is do you have a ring of mind shielding? Because that's probably the only thing that's going to keep you honest.
Do I have a ring of mind shielding? He holds up his hand, as well as a amulet of proof against detection on location. Do you think I am a novice? I started this Heroes Guild after a long career of being an adventurer myself.
Listen, I'm not saying anything negative towards you. I have to make sure that me and my compatriots are
One
all.
cannot be too cautious. I certainly understand that.
I want to make sure everyone here in this room is going to walk away and live to see another day and live to see their families and everybody else. So, I just have to be cautious.
Absolutely. We all
This
must
is-
be.
Whether I am the captain or not and they see it as such, they're still considered, in my mind, my crew. They're my people. Until the
answer
day that they
your-
leave.
To answer your question about whether he might assume that you would go to the Order of the Calamitous Mind, I think Kaleem himself is smarter than to attempt any kind of assault on that order. It's an entire order that has built themselves on combining blood magic with psionics to defend and combat psionic threats. They are more than capable of withstanding a full-scale assault. That is honestly the safest place for you right now.
It's not necessarily the location, it's the path we have to take to get there that he will ambush us at.
I understand that, and I've already taken necessary precautions as a result. You will be accompanied to their stronghold, which the DM is currently looking at the name of that stronghold. You will be accompanied by one Norn Bravemight, the vice captain of the Heralds of Requiem. He was once a member of their ranks, and is a powerful psionic in his own regards. If anyone is capable of keeping you safe on your path, it is him.
So, I think we can all agree that this is, like you said, extremely dire. And it seems, for whatever reason, I'm not much of a fatalist, but it seems like our paths with Kaleem are going to end up crashing together repeatedly until one of us is dead. Wouldn't you agree?
Of course, absolutely.
Well, that being said, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out here. We're pretty beaten and broken, and we've had to go through most of our potions and things of that nature. And this seems to be a well-stocked fortress. I know you have a big shipment coming into Mar. Don't you think you, perhaps help us out a bit and give us better preparations and items to help us on our way to fight Kaleem?
A few of those
Persuasion check.
few
Oh,
of those
sorry, what were you
rings-
saying?
A few of those rings of mind shielding wouldn't be too bad either, because trust me, like we said, one of our compatriots got their mind pretty much blasted into smithereens.
26.
Because of Raven's contribution, I'll let you have advantage on it. if you want, even though you already rolled pretty high.
Sure. Let's see if I can do better than a 26. Nope. I'll take the 26.
Okay.
Quality.
He looks and says, "You're welcome to every potion that comes in the next shipment. That is not a problem. The problem is that we are finding ourselves on the brink of war. Supplies are scarce. I'm aware that you need these resources, but they are also needed elsewhere as well. I can give you what is here, however. That is what I can offer. As far as those rings of mind shielding, I have 2 of them that I can spare, and I can work on getting some others brought to you when they are made.
That would
But
be wonderful.
Every potion that comes in the next shipment, you are welcome to it.
For a price, or just welcome to it?
You are welcome to it."
Wonderful. And
That being said, my friend here, he actually had to make an IOU to one of your vendors. Do you think you could actually take that from the guild itself to cover that then?
Give me another persuasion check.
Oh, it's so close to
Oh,
that 20.
that was so
Almost a
close.
nat 20.
Still 17.
You still had a good bonus to that though. For that I set the DC to moderate, so that was a DC 15. So he says, I
didn't know
suppose what, a
Shizuki was
measly
playing with us tonight.
I know. A measly 200 gold, that's not a problem. I can't, of course, waive it. She is owed her money, as our vendors are actually private vendors running their own businesses. But I can certainly, I'll take that out of my own pocket if I have to. It's not a problem.
I appreciate that. Thank you. On that
Now,
note, I would like to go and pass out. Unless there's anything else.
tonight, Norn Bravemight should be here. So within the next 12 hours or so, consider him your bodyguard. Once he arrives. Until then, I encourage you to remain within Argonaut Stronghold for your own safety.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
I'm by no means saying that you have to. You may venture out into the city if you would like, but considering what you just went through, I assumed you would like a bath, a hot meal, some rest.
Oh yeah, because we've been trolling through the sewers, so we probably have some funk to us too.
Yeah.
Yes, a bath would be nice.
Of course, your own quarters all come with showers, but if you would like, we do have a bathhouse. A quite fine one. Non-communal.
Well,
But-
with that, I will wait for your shipment to come in to look further, and I will go take a bath. But wait! First, before we continue any further, payments? And
Yes,
our
of
gold
course.
and our gold badges. Oh, and here, I'm gonna give him all the badges that I collected.
That was most gracious of you. And is not expected, but appreciated.
Hey, if I
I
fall in the field of battle, I would at least like my family to have it.
I will make sure that these badges get to their families, and that they are notified of their demise. We have quite a long list of the families of these heroes who have been wondering to hear what their fate is. Though at the very least, even though it will not be good news, finally I can set their minds to rest.
Hey, even if it's not good news, some news is always good news.
Indeed. Now, as far as your payment, he pulls out a piece of parchment, dips his quill in some ink, writes on it, signs it. Take this voucher down to... what was that person's name? Take this voucher downstairs. Speak to any of the various contract vendors. They can cash it for you, and they will make sure that your badges are upgraded to the proper color and the proper rank.
So how much is that gold, by the way?
1,500 per person, and that is 1,500 times 8. So
Yeah, but Big
In
Pappy's
total-
gonna get his cut.
Yeah, so well, if you want to give it to him, I would assume he would probably want it. But so 1,500 times 7, whatever that is, that's how much you got.
$7.5.
Yes.
I look at everyone else.
500. Yes.
Are we keeping what we made, or are we putting it all together and distributing it differently?
I'd like to just take what I made to keep it simple, because I'm broke.
Same here. I just wanted to make sure, and
You guys do with that what you will. So
It's not letting me alter my money.
it should. You might be clicking on the. You're probably clicking on the wrong blank. So when you go into your inventory, scroll down.
Clicking on the GP.
You click on the blank next to it where it says 139, and just type in the new total.
I am. It's only doing the one above it. Oh. Well, yeah, okay, or you could do it for me. That works too. My hand was stuck on PP. My apologies.
Oh, you're good. All right, so I assume
Crazy.
you'll leave at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you head downstairs, you notice that there is on the second floor. There's a bathhouse that you can go to.
Just get out of
Separate it
Yes,
off.
please.
What time of day is it? Because we hit this like the super like first thing.
Yeah, this is early afternoon.
Okay.
So it hasn't been too terribly long. It's been like 4 or 5 hours.
Come in. You guys were out in the living room.
What were you saying, Kit?
My little green jar?
Sorry, I was in the room.
Or rather, little jar. of
Oh,
green.
okay.
No.
So when you go downstairs, you're greeted with a full 3-course meal. You have access to a bathhouse. You're given as much alcohol as you want. What's everybody doing until it gets to about nightfall?
Oh, I leveled up. I
did.
leveled myself up on here.
How did you do it?
Through the system, where I didn't just like randomly type numbers. I actually went into the settings and did the level up thing and then confirmed it.
He did it the wrong way.
I did it the wrong. That's the wrong way.
Yep. You have to actually drag the little dragon icon over from
I
the.
thought I did it the right way this time.
So you have to remove that level and do it the other way.
I got you.
There you go.
So what was wrong about that?
It's just it's weird. I don't know why, because you would think just clicking level up would work. It doesn't. You have to go and here. I'll
Yes, I know the whole idea was to get here early to do this prior to, but I could not. I was still at work.
I understand. You see on my screen where the cursor is
Hey,
for
Gavin,
like click open original,
just do it
you
for him
click-
this time and then walk him through.
I
it later
did.
when We're not mid game.
and then you click that little dragon icon and you just drag it over. So
I am going to take 2 of the strongest bottles. Like, and I mean the strongest bottles I can get my hands on.
they've got some
And-
fine rum. They have some dwarven firewater, which is like Everclear, basically.
I'm just pretty much grabbing 2
You're
of the
bringing up
strongest.
back bad memories talking about Everclear.
I'm just grabbing the 2 strongest bottles and walking to like one in each hand and drinking them as I walk to the bathhouse.
Okay, 180 proof firewater. You got it.
And then I hand one to Bond, throw it in his chest, and go, "I'm going to the bathhouse. See if you can finish that before I get back, pussy." And then I'm leaving.
You'd be dead. But okay.
Oh, I'm finishing the bottle. I mean, listen, I have proficiency in drunkenness checks. I think I'll be alright.
Your bath water gets stained an ugly puke green. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
yes.
But yeah, when you lower yourself into this water, you can just feel your bones ache, but you just feel rejuvenated. you smelled like a mixture of death, blood, and sewage by this point.
Yeah, I'm taking a bath and I'm jumping in a shower, and then going back into the bath.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
getting all the dirtiness off of me, and then I'm just gonna relax. I'll probably fall asleep in the bath.
Does anybody have anything they want to do before we fast forward about another?
I do.
Okay, what you got, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, or what you got? Well, we'll do Sean
No,
then you, Nick.
Sean, go first.
okay. So, Lucas is gonna get himself cleaned off, try and go and relax in the bath, and then just sit there. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take over the world. I'm gonna kill everybody." And I was like, no, I can't. And I'm just gonna get up because I can't relax in the bath because I'm just irritated. I'm gonna throw on a little comfy robe, and I'm gonna go to my room, and I'm gonna take out my alchemist kit, and I'm gonna start making stuff.
A, the controller's almost dead, and B, I'm just done.
Because he just can't relax right now.
I should actually
I'm
finish this.
just irritated. This
Okay.
guy just doesn't have a life, and he can't leave us alone. So,
All right.
Yeah.
What you trying to make?
so
Oh.
I have been collecting a lot of brain matter here lately.
Your mic is so good.
So I also got the brain matter of the Avatar himself. So I want to go ahead and start using that and extracting a very concentrated portion of it to see if I can make a good resistance to any psionic attacks.
Okay.
So what I will do, because I have a multitude of things here, let me bring up my stuff of my God, I have so many things.
So,
Alchemy
for what you're
supplies.
making, this is alchemy, not herbalism. I know you didn't say herbalism. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's on my
Yeah, herbalism is like antidotes and healing potions and stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Alchemy
going
is
full alchemist.
this.
So
Yeah.
I want to take this. I'm going to give something that's going to buff up and beef up our brains. So at the same time, I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my alchemist jug to give me some pure water. And I'm also going to take in some sprigs of aloe vera because I'm going to need something that's going to reduce swelling so that we don't just get a bunch of brain bleeds because our brains grow too far in our skulls. So
Talking like a potion maker.
yeah, because we're buffing up the brains. So I'm going to take the extract of basically the gray matter of these psionics. I'm going to just mix them in, crush them with my aloe vera, and maybe some columbine flowers. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get something good out of that. With
All
low
right.
heat.
With low heat, there you go. So again, talking like a potion maker. I like it. So give me an alchemy check, and I will lower the DC based on the terminology that you just used.
Yeah, and also I have mana crystals to make this happen now, so we'll do it.
You only need one per potion. So this is an alchemy check, which is intelligence, add proficiency.
So this is what I'm going to be spending my afternoon doing. So it's the afternoon. I'm just.
It's going to take you a while, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make as many as I can in this spot. Alchemy
Okay.
check, you said.
Yes.
That falls under, what is that? My herbalism kit, I think is the same. So I get a
Yeah.
plus.
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Well, that should be higher than that. Plus 3, so it's actually a plus 7 if it's intelligence and proficiency.
Yes.
So, should I? 17.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. So I'll say for that roll, because typically potions, like lower tier potions, take 4 to 6 hours to make. I'll say this takes you about 4 hours. You're able to get one before nightfall. Because it is the middle of winter, so nightfall's a little bit earlier. Yeah, so you can add 1 potion of psychic resistance. And if you wanted to spend some more time, you could, and you'd be able to make more of them. I think you had enough for about 4 in total from all the supplies that you'd gotten. So that's one of the 4 that you can make. Yeah, you got
So-
brain matter from all the people down in the truck at the bottom of the bridge. You got some brain matter from the Avatar. I think that amounts to about 4
All right, so
brains worth of matter.
how many brains worth of matter do I still have then? 3 brains worth of
3.
matters?
3
Okay.
brains worth of matter.
All right.
3 skulls worth of brain matter.
Okay, and how many sprigs of aloe vera did it take?
2. And 2
Got it.
columbine flowers.
And 2 columbine flowers. So it's been 4 hours. Could I try and do another one, go into the night, and still get a full long rest in the morning? Or
Yes, you could, but we're gonna let me get to what Nick wanted to do, and then we're gonna get into
Fine. That's
something
cool.
else in the meantime.
Alrighty.
What you got, Nick?
I basically kind of did do the same thing. I go shower, go get up, get some food in me, drink a little bit, not too much, and then I go to tinkering with my stuff because I have nothing else to do, and I'm kind of like, this little fucker literally took me down. This is the first fucker that. So
Okay.
I'm basically doing the same thing. Except
So
I'm tinkering.
let's
with my,
look at you're trying to work on your suppressor, right?
suppressor or scope or whatever. But yeah,
Why do I not see your character sheet up there?
because I got kicked out because my hotspot decided to go.
Okay. Well, let me
Yeah.
pull up your character, and let's see how your research is looking on your suppressor. So I think that you had that in notes, I want to say. Yeah, so
Yes.
give me a tinkering check, which is intelligence or dexterity. No, I think I've just said intelligence for that one. So this is intelligence plus proficiency.
All right. Let me give me this. Yeah. So I just kind of also kind of look at the book on spyglasses just to help me if I need to do the spyglass thing too or whatever.
Right
so,
now, this is just for your suppressor.
Yeah.
If
suppressor,
you
gotcha.
aren't in fantasy grounds, you can just roll physical dice and tell me what you roll.
All right. Hold up. Let me. I got some around here. No, I do.
I trust you enough to take your word for it, so.
Yeah.
I would like to read in my dragon book as I'm just like lounging in the tub.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Here, remind me
20,
once
don't
he's done
fail
with
me
this
now.
thing. Please do remind me so that way I don't forget, and we'll get into what you find out.
Yeah. That was a sucky ass roll. I got a 3.
A 3 plus your proficiency.
Yeah. That
So,
was a
what's your
sucky
intelligence?
ass roll. Intelligence. I know I have a +3 because I have.
You have a plus 2 in intelligence.
2.
Plus,
Oh,
with
okay.
a +4 proficiency. The DC was 10 on that one, and you got a 9.
Just barely made it.
So, but just barely didn't make it. I'll say
Yeah.
for those 4 hours, I'll let you get 1 more research credit, but that's all I'm
Okay.
gonna give you.
All right.
If you would have rolled 1 higher, I would have given you 4, but no,
Yeah.
that's just 1.
Yep.
I'm
Gotcha.
always gonna, even on a failure, when you do this, I don't want you to leave empty-handed, so I'm always gonna give you 1 on a failure. But
Okay. Yep. No, I don't want to let that.
so, you got
Hey,
anything
yeah.
else you wanna? What's up?
No, you continue with Nick.
Okay,
I'm just saying I'm after Flora.
gotcha. You have anything else you wanted to work on, Nick, or are you good? As far as it would have to get that 1 point, it would have taken up 4 hours to get that 1 point.
Okay, that's fine. And no, I mean, I don't think I can really work on anything else.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, we will fast forward to Flora. So, let me look up something real quick so I can give you some proper background info on this type of dragon you're about to read about. Sorry, bear with me for just a second.
You're good.
I'll use the restroom. I'll be back. Unless you needed me for the next part, or you're gonna take a little bit.
No, you're good, man.
Okay.
So, this you read, it says Amethyst Dragon, King of the Gemstones. So, from this, you find out that the Amethyst Dragon is. What's up? So, the Amethyst Dragon, as is to be typical for the Gemstone Dragons, represents true neutrality. On top of that, all Amethyst Dragons have minor psionic abilities. Additionally, they are able to exhale a breath of pure, unrefined magic, as in that their breath does force damage. They're typically friendly, unless someone presents themselves as a threat. Though, as they can become quite bored from years of solitude, one should be wary of wandering into one of their lairs unannounced, as you might become their next means of entertainment. Amethyst dragons can be recognized for their spiky scales, in addition to a bright purple color. If one sees one, you should attempt to act as though you are not frightened, as they might view your fear as the source of their next muse. So that's what you're able to learn about Amethyst dragons.
Okay.
Alright. Did you have anything else?
Not really. I was just like typing all that out, trying to keep up.
Oh, I gotcha. Basically, they are true neutral creatures.
Yeah.
And they exhale force. Big two takeaways that you should have from that.
I have true neutral, minor psychonic abilities, exhale breath of raw magic force damage. Friendly unless threatened, comes forward in solitude. Be wary, I'm coming by unannounced. Spiky scales with bright purple. Do not show fear, or else you become its plaything.
Yes, that's good notes to take.
Also have a strong echo on yours, mic down.
It's because we're both unmuted.
Yeah. Alright. So, Raven, what you got?
So,
And I'll get to you in a second, Martek, so you can prepare or add your spells to your spellbook.
after my bath, does this place have a library?
Not really. The
Okay.
city has several libraries, as it is has a lot of elvish influence, but the stronghold, not really.
All right, I'm going to the library. I'm like, Bond, come with me. We're going to the library.
He was busy for 4 hours, so you won't be able to take him.
I was also taking a bath for 4 hours. Like after my bath, I'm taking him on a midnight stroll to the library.
Well, if that's the case, so I've been emphasizing this 4 hours thing because there's going to be something that I'm going to get to after 4 hours of you guys doing things. So
Okay,
if
then
you
never
were-
mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Marte, you would like to add some spells to your spellbook?
Now that I have funds, that might
Yes.
actually be possible. So
Indeed.
yeah, I was gonna take a quick dip in the baths, but I'm not trying to spend several hours there. Just dip, clean, go back to the room because there's stuff to be done.
Okay.
So let me see what we've got here, so I know what to add. Why do I have things in my notes? I never put that there. Fantasy Grounds is not behaving tonight.
So, for each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold pieces. So,
Correct.
keeping that in mind, what spell would you like to add? And also keep in mind, you can make partial progress. You won't be able to use the spell yet, but you can add partially copy to it and come
Right.
back later. So,
So I currently have, let's see, I've got Haste, Legend Lore. Legend Lore is level 5, Lightning Bolt's level 3, Phantom Steed is that level 3 or 4?
Phantom Steed?
I
I
think
think it's
it's a
level 3.
3. And Haste.
If you'd like me
yeah,
to
no,
check, I
Haste
can.
is- Okay.
So, that
Um,
level 5 spell is going to take you 10 hours to copy into your book.
Correctamundo. Haste is level 3 as well, is it not? So
Believe so. Yeah, so
think-
that'll take you 6 hours.
And how many hours do we have?
4.
Darn.
Afterwards, again, you can make partial progress. This is going to be a minor thing I'm jumping into, and you can take a break and come back and do the other 2 hours.
Okay, then yes, I'll do that. I want to do haste since I have time to do it. And you said 50 gold per level of the spell, so 150.
Yes.
Correct. Cool.
And that's just for shorthand to kind of abridge it. Instead of you having to go buy the supplies, that's how much the supplies should cost. I'm just taking the gold and assuming that you would have had the supplies.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. I can do that.
Hey Gavin, I'm changing my history insight because we're taking this long rest. I'm changing my history bonus to insight since we're taking this long rest.
Oh, this is a short rest, but yes, you can absolutely do
Sure.
that.
Short rest, long rest. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
I just gotta make sure I gotta put that in there.
So yeah, Marte, I'll give you 4 hours down on getting haste copied into your spellbook. And then you can finish it off once we're done with what the next thing is.
Cool.
So, would anybody happen to be in the dining area on the 2nd floor right now?
I would say I would have done it after my bath.
Okay. So I would say that you are there. Would anybody else be there?
Big Pap is passed out on the ground floor.
I wouldn't be.
Okay. Well
yeah,
then,
you could say Neston's there because it's like he doesn't have other than taking a short bath. He doesn't have anything to do.
Oh, before you do
Okay.
this, can I have a conversation with Neston real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Neston,
Neston leaves.
Neston, no, Neston, seriously,
Neston has
Neston, seriously, I would like to speak with you for a second. I want to apologize for being so rude to you. You're a member of this group just like the rest of us. I just wanted to give you an apology and tell you that I do appreciate your help. So I apologize.
Neston starts tearing up.
I just want to tell you how I truly feel and that you are a big part of this team and I couldn't do this without you. None of us could. I appreciate you.
I do apologize, Captain, but where is the punchline?
There is no punchline. I'm not going to call you a bitch. I'm not going to say you're worthless or anything like that afterwards. I truly think that you are a big part of this, and I can't wait to see where our journey takes us further.
Right. Well, I will have you know that I do have a brother, and I will not be falling for your shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
Sure.
Trust me, your
As soon as he says that, Bond comes out like you know, after like hearing this comes out. It's like there's no shenanigans here. You are a well loved teammate, and we do appreciate you around here, Neston. I think Captain is speaking dearly from his heart on this.
Alright, shut up. Enough with the lovey-doveyness and take a drink. As I
Y'all
really
do
like
know
to get
that
the bottle
I'm
of his
like-
chest.
Y'all do know I have an internal lie detector, right? Like, it's...
I'm not lying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just take the bottle that I was drinking from and pass it over to Bun.
Yeah, I take a few swigs.
Alright, you're good now, Gavin.
Alright. So, right about this time, you see walk up the stairway this about a little over 4.5, kind of like 4'9", stubby near miser walk up the stairway. He's completely bald, shaven on the top of his head, and he has a long white beard, and he has a great axe strapped to his back. And he says, "Why, isn't that just the sweetest thing I've ever heard? I think I might vomit tears." My name's Nolan Bravemight.
Ah, I think you're supposed to be our escort.
Indeed. Now,
Raven,
sorry, I did not mean to
stay away.
interrupt. I just thought you might start kissing soon, and I just didn't want to be rude.
Listen, I don't particularly like men.
Well, good for you.
But Raven, Sow, and Black. Captain Raven, Sow, and Black, at your service.
He reaches his hand out and clasps yours and says, "Known brave might, and might I add, your cousin is the best friend I've ever had."
My cousin's a lot of things.
He took me from a very dark place shortly after my conversion, and you see, we dwarves are a proud people, and there was a lot of terminology I had to deal with of, it's better to die a dwarf than become something else, and I was ridiculed for my decision to live and become a near miser. And the Heralds of Requiem gave me purpose. Your cousin gave me purpose.
Well,
So for that, you have my gratitude.
There's no judgment upon my ship, as you can see between this bond here and Neston.
Please forgive the captain. He has lung cancer.
Oh, it is quite all right. How long do you have? Should I inform your cousin that you are dying?
Maybe a week. Maybe 2 years, 3. I don't know.
I have a long life to live. As she's gonna light up another cigarette. Trust me, I don't plan on dying yet.
And at about this time, Norn pulls out a cigarette and starts smoking one too.
So
Yeah, insight check. Here's what I want to. Oh, that's
No.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I must inform you, we've got a You know what? I'd rather have this conversation with the rest of your group present, if that could be at all possible.
Well, the last thing I knew is I went to a bath and they were talking about discussing things of their own to do. So, they might show up later, they might not show up till morning. Who knows?
Oh, well, fuck it then, I'm just gonna have a drink.
Here! And I'm gonna set the I'm gonna take the bottle and set it down next to him. I've been drinking, I'm on bottle number 2.
That's it?
Oh, we can drink, my friend.
He grabs it and immediately just
Can I say
shotguns the
something
whole
in
bottle.
Dwarvish?
You can.
I want to tell him. Please, kind sir, drink him under the table.
He just lets out a maddening chuckle.
Drinks are on me. Can we get 2 more bottles?
Make that 3!
Make it
Waitress.
4.
She's yes, of course. Well, that's gonna be, and then she looks at the voucher on the table. That's gonna be on the house, and she leaves and brings you 2 bottles of fire water and 2 bottles of rum.
Shall we drink?
He says, he looks at the rum and said, "Never cared much for this elvish shit." As he grabs for the fire water and starts drinking it.
I grab 1 fire water, 1 rum, and literally just even odds.
Okay.
Hey, what do I get in my insight check?
Oh, you made an insight check? Oh, that's right, you did. Who are you rolling insight on?
Dwarf.
The only new
he's-
person that came in here?
He's technically a near miser, but yes.
The dwarven near miser.
Yeah.
He seems sincere. He absolutely meant it whenever he said that Drexel is the best friend he's ever known. Other than the fact that he's a near miser, racist, you have no reason to suspect him.
hey now. All right. I think I got a little bit of leeway considering we almost fucking died to one.
I mean, are you saying that all near misers are trying to kill you? Because that's racist.
Vaughn, stop being racist and drink. You're behind the bottle. I've taught you how to drink, youngling. You can get better. Come on. You're behind a bottle.
Yeah, I drink. Okay.
Alright.
Are we gonna make drunkenness checks?
Yeah, just give me 1. We're not gonna make it a long thing, but sure, give me 1. Let me go ahead and pull up Norn's character sheet. By the way,
I'm fucked.
Raven, you would know that with Norn being originally from the Order of the Calamitous Mind, he's a blood hunter, just like you. Just a different kind of blood hunter.
Oh, nice. Well, then, hey, so, what path did you take?
Calamitous Mind.
Ah, profane soul myself.
Ah, so you dabble in a bit of magic.
I mean, it was... yeah, I mean, it was what it was. But I was more called to this, and it was more of... It called me, not me chose it.
Well, my path is not one that just anybody can take, as you must be a psionic to invoke this sort of power. We study blood magic, of course, but we mix it with our own natural psionics.
Which is all fine and dandy and well good. Oh shit, I think I'm drunk. I haven't been this drunk in a minute.
I rolled a 23 with him, by the way, if you count his proficiency. And that wasn't even that high of a roll.
I rolled a fucking 12. Fuck you. I
rolled a 19.
I am
oh, look who's drunk. Look who's drunk and look who's not, Captain.
In my defense, I did drink a bottle while I was in the bath. Drank half a bottle on the way downstairs, and now another 2 bottles. I'm drunk.
You know what I hear? A bunch of damn excuses.
He says, I was drinking the whole way that I was driving.
That's not safe.
He says, don't worry about it.
As long as you don't ride a motorcycle, I don't care.
As long as you don't crash into my car, I don't care.
I drive a Dryad. Nothing special.
What? Hey, from what company?
Well, from your own, Black Helm Industries.
Wonderful. Best vehicles around.
I hail from Stormhaven. So, anyway, I want this to be a thing for everybody. Would everybody sort of, so now not everybody's just like sitting around. Would I assume that at some point the rest of the group, after they got done with their various tasks, would have come down for dinner?
No. I'm irritated, so I was gonna keep working on it. But if somebody would have flagged me, I probably would have come down.
Okay.
I would not have come down for dinner. I would have stayed up there until I had new spells.
I'm gonna ask the barmaid to go get the rest of my companions.
Okay. So, the rest of you
include
get knocks on the door.
The passed out night on the floor?
No, that does not include the passed out night on the floor.
Okay.
The rest of my direct companions.
Not what?
Is that way? I don't want you guys just sitting there for this conversation. I want everybody to actually have a chance to be involved. So
It's spells.
I know you are annoyingly interrupted from copying the spell into your book, and then you're told that there is somebody in the dining hall who requests your audience.
Of course, there's always somebody that wants something.
While Lucas is working on his potions, he just hears, Lucas, a meeting down here. There's a dwarf from Stormhaven.
From Javione.
Right, I guess I'll be there. And I will finish etching my little logo on my one potion that I've made. And I'll head on down to the dining hall.
Alright. And as the rest of you arrive, just to describe it again, you see a dwarf-sized Nearmiser with a dwarf-like build. Very short and stocky. A little on the tall side for a dwarf. He might have chosen to be a few inches taller when he had his conversion, but still very much resembles a dwarf-shaped Nearmiser. Silver skin, bald head, long white beard. He's carrying a large great axe on his back, and he appears to be adorned in plate mail, with this plate mail having a series of, like, blood magic runes all across this plate mail.
He looks funny.
Shiny.
So he sees you and says, I assume that you are the rest of the... What is it that you call yourself? Motley Crest?
Sadly.
Lucas has that.
That's what they call it.
Known Brave Might. I have been placed on this assignment by the Heralds of Requiem. I am responding with Drexel Belrook and High Argonaut Zane Krishnell's request to escort you to the Palace of Temperance in Mistvale. After which, when we arrive, I will be taking part in your training, where your minds will be broken and rebuilt until you become a force capable of resisting psionics themselves.
Good luck with that.
I look increasingly
I mean-
worried.
Some of the people here don't have that much brain power, so I guess it's going to be very easy.
Hi, Molly.
Hi. Gretchen.
You will
This-
learn what it feels like to be unmade and remade into something stronger.
I'm gonna scratch the little,
It's not fun.
I'm
Well,
sorry. Is that some type of sexual innuendo? Because I took a vow.
I want to scratch the little fox girl's head.
No, he
This is
says,
Flora. As I'm gonna pull her into my lap. This is Flora. She's high. 90% of the time.
pleasure.
As I'm gonna pull out medicine out of my pouch and hand it to her.
Ooh, pretty. Yay. Just fixing something up.
So,
She has anxiety problems, and the captain has cancer. Our group is kind of awkward.
I don't have. How many times will I tell you, Neston? I don't have cancer.
I'm the doctor.
I don't
He
have
says,
cancer.
or at least not yet.
That's like saying that the Sir Dwarf here doesn't have a pigment complexion wrong with his hair.
I am a dwarf, first and foremost. Do not
Yes,
let
but-
my conversion deceive you. I'm still a proud dwarf, though others
Right.
may suggest otherwise.
But you agree that you have white hair.
Why, yes.
Well, the captain has cancer.
How does that relate?
Time.
I don't see how
argument.
this, you have cancer.
That is not a valid argument.
I don't see how this is confusing.
I don't have cancer.
You're always slow at breath. You cough a whole bunch, and you smoke a lot of cigarettes. It's, I mean, 1 + 1.
Does cancer.
Listen, 1 + 1 = 2, not cancer.
Too much cancer.
For the sake of introductions, I am the vice
Too much
captain
cancer.
of the Heralds of Requiem, and one of its co-founders alongside Drexel Belrook.
Well, maybe you can answer a couple questions for me if you don't mind.
Of course.
Well, for starters, so you know Drexel pretty well.
He is the greatest friend I have ever known.
You found what?
I'm just trying to find out if anybody knows if Drexel has any other family.
You found
Uh,
what?
Why, yes, he does. He has...
Who's that?
However, one of them, certain side of his family is quite out of reach. They exist in a certain plane known as Ysgard, but he also has a father, known as Azoth, and the current reigning king of Darkholm is also one of his immediate relatives.
Sure, I didn't know if there was anyone else that you knew of that might be.
Not on this
Horrible.
plane.
What does it even mean?
I know. How do you guys have family reunions or anything like that? You got people on different planes of existence,
That would be a question for him.
I got
It's a
weird
question I have
cousins,
often
but come
wondered
on.
myself.
right?
Well,
Planar shift.
Let me say this. For the last decade, we haven't had one single family reunion. Most of us don't talk to each other, nor do we give a fuck.
Why are we on that subject?
We
'Cause
just
we need to know
do as we
who
do.
has blood that that's the same with them.
Molly, stop caring.
Okay. Well, second question.
Yes, and I am also aware of another cousin that you have, Raven, one Farron LaFleur, but however, she is not related to the Silver-Tongued Shadow, so that does not matter. She is not a threat.
Wait, hold on. I have another cousin and I don't even know about her?
You knew about this, man. We talked about this
that's right.
months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Farron LaFleur, she's kind of a shit show.
Oh, fuck. Why'd you have
Everyone's
to
got
bring
that
her
cousin.
up? Why do we have to bring
Everyone's
her
in
up? She's always doing stupid shit, always drinking, always being a fuck up. I swear to God, one day I'm just going to walk up to her and punch her in her slutty ass little face.
Just call your cousin a slut?
With the shoe fits, and she wears it.
No, it kind of resembles somebody. I can't think of who. No, with the drinking and the messing things up, I couldn't. No, it kind of resembles someone.
You can
I just
blame
can't
my
put my finger
grandfather.
on it.
The alcoholism that runs in the family is my grandfather's fault.
So I just can't put a finger on it, Captain.
He interrupts and says, "Let's not do whatever this is."
Listen, if we're going to fight and argue, we're gonna take it outside because I'm gonna whoop the little freaking bugger's ass.
Anyway, I am going to be overseeing your training at the Palace of Temperance. If you have any questions for me for what that entails, now is your time to ask.
Yes, what does it entail? Tell us everything that it is going to entail, because I swear to God, if you're going to put things in my brain, I'd really rather you have consent first.
What was it, Sean? You said you had something?
Yeah, I just want to know, how do we get to Mistvale from here?
Well, I am to understand that you have a ship docked at Glimwood Rest. Am
Yes.
I wrong?
Okay.
No, I actually haven't seen it. There were supposed to be some upgrades to it.
There have been, from what I understand. It's still a couple of days from being finished, but it will be finished by the time we get back.
So you're coming with us to Glenwood West for us
I
to
am.
sail to Mistvale.
That is correct.
Wonderful. I haven't been on my ship in quite some time. We have an amazing cook on there.
Oh!
She
Okay,
is an
that is
amazing
marvelous.
cook. Amazing cook.
Yes,
My-
I stopped by your ship whenever I docked. One Miku Kuronoma?
Yes, Miku. My crew is since
I don't know,
since me and Bon lost most of our crew. They we're slowly rebuilding. As they rest in
Seems
peace,
like
I'm gonna pour a
fine young
shot.
lass.
I'm gonna pour a shot out on the ground.
Okay.
For the homies.
May they rest in peace.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We have, of course, plenty of time, as it will take us at least 3 days to reach Glimwood Rest from here, and then another week of sailing to make it to Mistvale.
Well, when
So
are we
I'll be with
setting
you
out?
for at least the next 10 days. Likely, possibly the next month, because I will be there for your training as well.
Hey, so I have a question.
Of course.
With you being a part of New Solidarity and all that, are you a part of that, assassin cult as well?
You mean the Heralds of Requiem? No. My only ties outside of this group are
No.
to the Order of Calamitous Mind.
No, the other one. Who was the one that wasn't part of that assassin cult? With that other fellow?
I
With
don't
the
know what you're
guns.
talking about.
Oh, well, never mind. I must be mistaken.
So are we setting out in the morning?
Talk about Cult Club. That's the #1 rule of Cult Club.
Yes, in the morning we will set out. I highly encourage you to get some good rest. Though I don't believe the Ascendants would be stupid enough to attack. With me in your company, one can never be too careful.
Good, as I'm gonna grab the bottle and stumble back up the stairs
Okay.
and go to sleep.
Well, he asked if you guys had any questions for him.
I'm good. I don't have any questions.
Okay.
But I have one thing I'm gonna do before I go to sleep.
Okay. Marte, I think you're muted. Oh, he's probably on the phone. Okay. That's right. Client call, yeah. So, any questions for me?
Sure.
It may take up to a month for your training to be completed, so it's rather pressing that you know what you are getting into.
That's a lot of time to put into this. What exactly is gonna go along with the training?
So
you got
we're
three
actually
options.
we're actually a group that doesn't plan anything. So if we could just wing it, as they say.
So you're going to have a few
Yes, I
options
think
as far as how your training will transpire. For starters, you may choose to immerse yourselves in the energies of the far realm. You may choose to take on an illithid tadpole and resist its effects. You may choose to have your brain removed from your body and immersed in a pool of brine. I highly recommend the first option, however, and you gradually begin to resist the energies of the far realm itself, as all psionic power originates from there.
That's the go-to.
Unless you want to deal with an illithid tadpole in your brain and fighting off its effects.
I like the illithid tadpole idea.
Yeah, I say we don't let him have a say. I don't want anything in my brain.
This will be a painful experience, and many lose their sanity in the process. But
Well,
if you are to stand
I mean-
any chance against Kaleem, this is what must be done. His true form is frightening, and without the ability to resist his power, you do not stand a chance.
I'll tell you this. I'm drunk. And I have I can resist a lot of things. So, illithid tadpole for me it is.
No. He does
What are
not
the
want
off
the. She
chances
does not.
that it actually
the
works
illithid
for someone like me?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, of course, she's big and strong, of course. I mean, how could they penetrate through all that muscle on top of her skull?
I've been told I have a thick skull. I know I'm dumb.
I wouldn't sell yourself short, young one.
I'm not short.
You may find inner strength, and you will learn to find it.
So what's plan B, guys? I don't have much faith.
There is no
I
plan
am
B.
scared.
You either succeed in this training, or he finds you and kills you. Those are
death is
your
plan
two
B.
options.
Death is plan B.
Molly,
Just convert
I
to
have
new
faith in
buddies.
you. I have
And you
faith
just-
in you, Molly.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Convert to your mother?
Well, no, as you must be a psionic in order to do so.
Then we just become psionics?
One does not simply just become psionics. People
Actually,
can manifest.
I wanted to take a level in psionic when we hit 9.
People can manifest psionic abilities at any point in life, but you must still be born with a Zeotian seed within you upon your birth, in order for that to even be possible. Not just
yes,
anybody can become a psionic.
the psionicosis.
Yes.
I studied it pretty vast through the works of Archmage Philastrios. I have his book. I hope that one day we can go to King's Crest. I can get his signature, his autograph.
Well, you will have plenty of time to fanboy once this calamity has passed.
I'm very proud that he knows the term fanboy.
Actually, there's something that we need to do. Hopefully soon.
And what is that?
We need to go meet a guy about stuff.
Oh, well, now that you've put it that way, I don't care. Our next stop, unless you wish to not undergo the training, which is possible if you wish to die,
Die now or die later.
Why is it everybody's always got this thing of like,
Yeah,
do
I mean,
say or die? Or hey,
Die now.
I mean,
or
I don't.
if it wasn't for
I
us,
am
you'd be
simply...
dead.
He slams the table when he... Not hard, but just like taps the table for emphasis. I am saying this because that is your option. I can tell by looking at you. You are strong, but you do not stand a chance. You do not stand a soul's chance in the 9 hells against Kaleem as you are now.
Do you know
Not-
the Archon?
I'm familiar with him. I cannot say I've met him personally.
We're supposed to go meet him too in Gilberg? Will we be visiting Gilberg anytime soon?
Seeing as how that's on the opposite side of the continent from Mistveil, I find it doubtful.
I don't see why you have to be so negative. You if I wasn't mistaken, I would say that you grew up over in Stormhaven.
Well, aren't you just the absolute brightest fruit in the basket?
Well, yes, that's what my mother tells me.
I'm sure she does.
With that, I'm going to take my leave. It is time for sleep.
But by the way, your sales pitch. This is probably why you guys. I'm assuming you don't have a ton of members. But I don't know. Maybe include like a gym membership next time.
20% off something.
Sure. Look, my job is to keep you alive. My job is to give you the strength and the skills to keep yourselves alive.
So
Your
don't
happiness, your feelings, I couldn't give a damn about. I am here to make sure that you have what it takes to succeed.
we do appreciate it, Sir Dwarf, but we just had a very traumatic day, and we just need time to recuperate. That's why we're all exasperated right now, and just really being real smart tushies. And if we could just get back tomorrow with you in the morning, and we'll be on our way to wherever it is that you need us to be, so that we may all survive to see more of the glorious dawning of the Father, and so on and so on. I think I'm going to go take my leave as well.
He just gives you a simple wave and says, "Get some good rest. You will need it." Any other questions?
No, I think I'm good. I'm not really a big fan of being told what to do constantly. Seems like it's been a lot of that here lately. But
Look,
I
I
know
understand.
You have the best of intentions. I don't need the explanation again. We'll pick this up in a minute.
Of course. Get some rest. And with that, you guys have about 4 hours to do whatever you want to do until you get the benefits of the long rest.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
And what are you doing?
I am going to go pray to the World Serpent.
Okay. Just gonna do that in your quarters?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into my quarter. Actually, no, we're landlocked, right?
You're actually on the coast.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're in
go.
a coastal city.
I'm going to the. I'm telling Bond where I'm going to, but I'm going to the beach side, and I'm going to go pray to the World Serpent.
To describe this setting, as you head east of the city to the coast, to the beach, again, with you being in the Arkmount Expanse, which is where Precipice is located, it's gorgeous. There's ley lines everywhere, to the point that the water is glowing like a rainbow. With these magical streams of energy arcing underneath the water surface and going above, with these magical water ley lines showering the air with mist that cause sort of like a almost twinkling when it catches the sunlight. Well, the setting sunlight. It's gorgeous. It's serene.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of set up my altar stuff and begin to pray.
All right.
And I'm just going to, thank them for the power that they have bestowed upon me, and continue to just give good graces and to ask for guidance along my way, and to tell them that I'm going to be back on the sea as soon as possible.
And with this, you see kind of right at the horizon, at the end of the ocean, you see some of these ley lines. You swear they twist into an almost serpentine pattern. And right about that time, the waves crash against the shore, scattering mist everywhere, as you almost hear, like a whisper of the waves, that true strength and blessing befalls those who are one the sea. But it had like a hissy tone to it, almost like if you can imagine the sound of a crashing wave happening in a rhythmic enough pattern that it almost sounds like words, to the point where you're not sure whether you actually heard it or you imagined it.
And with that, I'm going to just kind of like walk into the water and just kind of like lay in the water with my feet still touching so I don't float away, but just lay on my back in the water.
Okay.
Like I'm going to undress and just lay in the back of the water.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break, go to the bathroom, get some snacks, and then after that, when we get back, we'll just go until we're done?
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Cool. We'll reconvene in 5.
See, that's the kind of stuff you can do. I said, that's the kind of stuff you can do. You have fun? You're sleepy. I figured you want to play, that's why I gave up. Didn't let you play.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. You still in the first area?
I got my first star and I just crossed over the bridge.
See, I haven't even done that yet because I'm not even going to get to my. I'm not even going to go get my second star yet. I'm gonna wait till all my Pokemon and my party are level 20 before I do that.
Yeah, I need to actually go back to because
I still haven't caught the Eevee.
I actually had a second one that popped up, but I pushed the wrong button and did the wrong thing.
Yeah, mine disappeared. So, which I'm sure they respawn.
Yeah.
So, but I'm staying in the first area until my Pokemon hit level 20.
Yeah.
And then my second star, I'll stay in the next area until I hit level 30. Or whatever it is. Because I know the 4th star isn't, you don't get, it's level 40 for the 4th star.
Right.
So I think the 1st star and 2nd star are up to level 20.
Yeah, I need to work on getting my junior higher up.
For that, use him as your Pokemon to collect your stuff. Because collecting only levels up one Pokemon.
Yeah.
So use your Mime Junior.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I do that until it's at that level that I want it to be, and then I switch over to the next lowest. But that's how you get your Mime. That's how you get your Pokemon to.
The box.
Box? Oh, I want that. How do I get that?
I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
There's actually a different pair of pants that come with it. I did like I like love.
Gotcha.
It comes with a mask, a top, and a pair of pants, and
Sandals.
I think it came with sandals. I can't remember, but this is the exact same outfit except for it being Cyndaquil. It is Gromlith.
Gotcha. How'd you get the Gromlith ones?
It came in the box
Oh, okay.
with the mask.
Hmm. Look, you got another thing.
You can't get that since it's already the same gift.
Oh, okay.
But that's how you do it.
So I guess you just check that every couple days?
Fancy kimono, fancy bottoms, painful fox mask.
Okay, I guess I'll have to get it. I'll get it after you're done. Probably not playing 14.
I'd rather not take the chance because
And you did the cooling bed.
I think I have this to play. You know, I haven't played 14 at all in the past 48 hours.
That's why I'm surprised you haven't played 14. I don't know what my tea was.
The fridge, or is it down on the other?
That's down. That's why I didn't see it. Alright, I'm back. I'm back.
I never left.
All right, I'm back. Got some food.
Well, good
I'm
for
back
you.
and just keep myself muted because I'm crunching on popcorn.
Nice.
I got Pokemon
What's
Legend.
popcorn?
I can't hear you.
What kind of popcorn?
Just regular buttered popcorn. So good.
Can y'all hear Kit? Because I can't.
Hi.
I can hear her.
Okay.
I can
I
hear
can
you.
hear her, but she
I
sounds
miss-
weird. Actually, I think that might be my headset.
Or I may just have her muted.
Probably. Y'all can't hear me crunching up popcorn, Daniel.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like
It's not like
really in your
super loud,
face.
it's just there.
Subtle.
I forget what the brand is, but I like that that low carb white cheddar stuff. Popcorn.
Yes,
that stuff is delicious.
I forget what the brand is though, but
Any popcorn's okay with me.
the pain of having cats while you're trying to have a meal.
Don't remind me.
I get to have that pain again next weekend.
I'll just eat the damn thing.
You will not.
I will too. Scoop.
Scooping is one thing.
Cats always land on their feet anyway.
Exactly.
Until they hit a door. They do not land on their feet after hitting a door.
Well, then don't throw them against a surface.
I mean, sometimes you got to. Oh.
So
I don't know if I sent you. I think we're still waiting on Tony. Gavin.
Okay. That's fine.
Did I send you the meme of the mimics?
Maybe? No, I don't
No,
think
I'm
you did.
here.
So,
I'm
no.
just muted.
Oh, okay. So there's a DM, right? Had one of his shops, right? The shop owner sold mimics because mimics invaded his shop, right?
Did
And
the people purchasing the items know they were mimics?
he goes, no, because he goes, hey, welcome to my shop of mimics. I'm selling you mimics. They go, why do you sell mimics? He goes, because mimics invaded my shop, and I figured, if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, so I decided just to sell the mimics.
And what would you do with a purchased mimic?
Try not to die? I don't know. But he sold mimics that looked like items because the mimics invaded his shop. So his items were sometimes mimics, sometimes items. You rolled the dice.
Okay. That sounds like a terrible business plan.
But that would be really cool in a really dark-esque kind of game. That's just like you walk into like a really shady village and walk into a shop.
I mean, if you guys haven't guessed, I love mimics, so that sounds like something I might do.
You're welcome,
We'll
Gavin. You're welcome.
I owe my love of mimics to Dark Souls. That whole game series.
Okay, but I think everyone's back except for Marte, but he's on a conference call.
Okay.
So, wherever we're fast forwarding or doing whatever to.
For starters, I am actually going to wait till Marte gets back because, I mean, not until we start, but until we fast forward to the next day.
So, so in these 4 hours, are we doing something, or are we
The night is
sleeping?
yours. It's about
Okay.
6 p.m. right now, so do with that what you
Yeah,
will.
So, if we sleep, so do we already get the benefits of the long rest? Are we good on that, so we can do what we want?
I went ahead and long rested you because Tony asked me to, and it didn't occur to me that I shouldn't have long rested yet, but you're already long rested, but I'm going to say you're going to need to get an actual long rest tonight for that to, actually count.
Okay. Well, then I pray to the angel of death, and then I go to sleep.
You have 4 more hours if you want to get some more work done.
Oh, that's what I was asking. That 4 hours, do I have to sleep, or do I have to...
No, it's 6 p.m. And I said do with that what you
Okay.
will, because it's still, mid-afternoon.
Okay. Well, then, yeah. For those 4 hours, I'm gonna work on my thing again. Work on my sniper, I guess, thing. Suppressor.
You're working on the suppressor? Okay.
Yeah,
give
I'll
me a
work on the
tinkering check.
suppressor.
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay. That plus a 12.
Well, your intelligence is was
Plus
it 14? And then you
Yeah.
add proficiency, so that's 16.
Oh, 16. Okay.
That'll do it. From 4 hours of work, I'll give you 4 points.
Cool.
So if you would add that to your notes.
I will do. That would be 6. Bring it up to 16. Yeah, I'll just pray it up and then go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just make another potion.
Yeah, give me an alchemy check.
26.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. So you can give yourself another potion of psychic resistance.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. Anybody else have anything?
I didn't.
Okay. I'll just, when Marte gets back, I'll tell him that he would have had 4 hours, so he could have finished that one spell and started another if he wanted to. So, alright, you eventually make your way to your rooms, which are, fairly simple rooms where they get the job done. You drift off to sleep in your bed as you finally awake to the sight of the sun cresting over the horizon as it is dawn, when each of you is subsequently awakened with a on your door.
The fuck I did. I slept in the fucking ocean.
Well, then you didn't awake to that. So the rest of you awaken, and Raven isn't anywhere to be.
Oh no, I wake up because of the sun. I wake up as soon as the sun starts rising.
Okay.
And I start making my way back towards the inn, but I slept in the ocean. I wanted to become one with the freaking ocean.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast, I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck
I
yourself.
wasn't gonna go there, but y'all did it for me. Thank you.
So, anything interesting I see as I'm walking back? Because I did sleep in the ocean, naked as hell.
Well, are you naked as you're walking through the town?
No, I put my clothes back on.
Okay. I
She's
will
just
say,
sopping wet.
since you say that, when you awake in the morning, there's a rather mortified family that decided to trip to the beach.
I'm just gonna kind of get up, stand up, stretch, look over, grab my hat, nod to them, put it on, and then readorn my armor and keep walking like I just don't give a fuck.
Okay, and they look rather mortified, but that happened, so...
You're welcome. And I will walk my way back to the inn. Or the stronghold.
Alright.
I imagine they have a son, and the mother's
And the
kind of
mother
close,
just does
like,
one of those, like...
and the son just tries to peek over.
Just give that sly smile of, sorry, don't give a fuck. Keep walking.
Alright, well that happened, so you make it back to Argonaut Stronghold. And the rest of your party has already risen for the day. As you
Sir,
see...
the pedophile's right there.
Sir, he's right there, right there.
The fuck you think you're talking to?
So, alright, and as you walk in, Raven and the rest of the party is, of course, there. You see this Norn Bravemight, who you met the night before, as he just has a whetstone, not even acknowledging that your presence, as he's just running this stone across the blade of his axe, this obsidian, pure black axe.
I'm just gonna sit right next to him.
Did I miss anything?
No, other than Raven flashing a family in their...
Oh, that sounds great.
Well, I slept in the ocean naked, and apparently a family wanted to go for an early morning swim.
Oh, wow. Did a fish see the worm and take the bait?
His character's female.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, never mind. I won't say that. That'd be inappropriate. Okay.
Oh, like half the other shit you say.
About the ocean? Something about the ocean, I assume you were going to say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Again, like I said, like half the shit you say isn't already inappropriate, Marte.
Hey, Marte, your haste is in your spellbook now. as well as you would have had 2 other hours to something else if you wanted to.
Did you add it for me?
I can.
Because I manually typed it in, but I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
Why is your character not at the top?
I don't know. This
Are
is
you
your
on-
world.
Are you on Fantasy Grounds and have
Yeah,
you grabbed
it
your
logged
character?
me out. It logged me out. I'm logging back in right now.
Okay.
I'm assuming that had something to do with it.
So I'm going to delete that scroll of haste from your inventory because you consume it when you copy it into your spellbook.
Swag.
And I will put haste in your spellbook, which you may now prepare if you would like, because it is the morning.
Where do I click to add a 5th level? Well, I'm a wizard. Do I just get to pick a spell at 5th level, or do I have to find it first?
You get 2 spells when you level up as a wizard.
Okay. Where's the add this? Because when I'm looking at my spells, I don't see a plus for level 5.
So, oh, where did I put haste? What the hell?
Oh man, this thing is loading so slow today.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So to answer your question, what is your question?
I want to add my 5th level spells. I just want to know where to click to add them. Because I like when I'm looking in the spell tier, I don't see level 5 options.
Yeah. So you go into click the drop down menu for character, click on the spells menu, and just type in the spell. Then when you have it, the same thing as with that little red dragon icon, you go into your actions and you just drag and drop.
Okay, I'll play with it while we're doing this, so I don't take up more.
Okay. So, and actually, I need to fix something with your spell slots because they're kind of out of whack. 4, 3, 3, 3, 1. Oh my god, this fucking cat. Hold on, just let me fix this real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Your spell slots are where they should be. Okay. So, you're all, as he kind of seems to have already ordered food for you before you even get down there, because I guess he didn't really care what you wanted to eat. So you all got stew and bread with some eggs. You all get the same thing, because I guess he just didn't care. So he says to you, I assume you're well rested. It's time we make our journey back to Glimwood Rest, and then from there to Mistvale. I'm going to allow you to lead, and I will follow in my own vehicle. If crisis befalls you, I will be there.
Sorry,
yes.
Can I interject one thing? Well, this is Sean talking, not the witch.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'll say that there is a breakfast feast waiting for them, but Big Pappy has left, and he has continued on his journey.
Okay.
Big Pappy dead.
No, he's not dead.
Well,
but anybody that eats the food, you get 4 temporary hit points.
Bet.
Oh, that's why you did that. Okay.
And Pappy die?
He's on to bigger and better things. Big Pappy is.
As how I usually do things, I will follow behind you on the bike. I'm swifter and I can get up front if I need to, if there's any trouble, but I will take up the rear.
That works for me. Again, I'm not expecting that we will be attacked, but one can never be too cautious.
I am always expecting to be attacked, whether it's land or sea.
That's because you pick fights with everybody.
Now, get your affairs in order. I believe the shop just opened. They got some new inventory. If you'd like to see it, of course, you may do so before we leave, as I believe there are potions and a couple rings that you're intended to take with you.
We're supposed to get all the potions. So,
I'm just the messenger.
awesome. I'm going to the shop.
Okay.
So if you want to just give us all the parcels again.
Yeah, so the only shop that's got anything... I'll go ahead and link that parcel for you. As you can literally see, at this shop, they're opening up some wooden boxes and taking items out of these boxes to restock the shelves.
Yep,
So they haven't even put these items out on the shelf yet.
Yep, I'm going straight there.
There you go. As you can see, the shop has gotten a few new items.
What was the items that I was trying to get? I forgot. I was trying to get something.
I think you are interested in the shotgun from the engineer. The blessed boomstick.
I thought it was something that they didn't have. He said he was going to have.
Yeah, the enchanter was gonna have something else.
Hey Nick, look at the cloak of the bat.
Dude, I have like 3 cloaks. I have a cloak of billowing, and then I have a cloak of elven.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I've got like.
I mean, you
2
could
cloaks.
always take off the cloak of billowing. I mean, it's not like it does anything other than billow.
True.
Okay, I want the cloak of the mana ray.
Okay. 200 gold.
Yep, give me. I'm not done shopping.
Excuse me. Blessed boomstick. Let me take a look at that.
Is that the engineer?
No, that's mine's the enchanter.
I know. I was telling him about the blessed boomstick.
Ooh, maybe.
Gun blades. All the gun blades.
You want a gunblade?
You're hearing me off of his mic.
Yeah, she might want a gunblade.
I don't know which one I would want though.
Hey Gavin,
What's up?
I need a double-ended gunblade. I'm literally going after I shop here. I'm gonna walk over there and ask him if I can get a double-ended gunblade.
Okay. Let's get to everyone's shopping to see if they want anything. This isn't meant to be a shopping episode, by the way, but I do want people to have a chance to buy any of the new items or anything they might have missed. I know Marte, who isn't back yet, but even if you guys, I'll just show him the shop so he can decide if he wants anything else.
Potion of magic liquid.
That is gone.
Oh.
That's why I made that number 0.
I want a pot of awakening.
You know, I was wondering if you were going to pick that up. Have yourself another little pet to stay on your ship.
Yep, I'm getting the pot of awakening.
Alright, that is 100 gold.
So those Williping bullets, are those another 10 of those?
You bought all of them. They haven't restocked.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Well, I was gonna get the Scroll of Bigby's Hand, but I can't use it.
Yeah, I was thinking Marte might be interested in that one.
He can't use it
But-
either.
Why not?
Because Bigby's Hand's not a wizard spell, is it?
It is a wizard spell.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, it's a wizard spell. The reason that Scanlan had it in Campaign 1 a Critical Role is because he used his magical secrets to get it.
Could I trade in Mini Hellstorm for the Gunblade Frostbrand?
There's a lot of echo. Brandon doesn't have any echo, but you do.
It's because I wasn't muted.
I mean, you could sell the mini hailstorm if you want, and then use those funds, but the Gunblade Frostbrand is pretty expensive. That'll be 10,000 gold for that, so...
Okay.
You could pool some money, you could pull from the group loot, but...
Okay.
Alright, so why everybody... Okay, never mind, you can go back to shopping.
Alright, Gavin.
What's up?
Because I die a lot. Ring of Temporal Salvation?
You know, I was literally, when I added that to the shop, I was like, Raven's gonna get that.
The Cloak of the Manta Ray, and I want the freaking Pot of Awakening.
Alright, the Ring of Temporal Salvation is 1,000 gold pieces. The Cloak of the Manta Ray is 200, and the Pot of Awakening is 100. 1,300.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
I plan on getting the Pot of Awakening, the Cloak of the Manta Ray, and the Ring of Temporal Salvation. Is there any way we can maybe work on a deal, do a little bit of a discount? I mean,
And why do you suppose I should give you that discount?
Well, I did clear out I was one of the ones that cleared out the tunnels and brought back a lot of badges to be sent back to their families. But I'm also a gold member now.
Well, that's rather impressive. I do appreciate your services there, but here, make a persuasion check. I suppose I could throw in the Pot of Awakening for free. I'm sorry, that's the best I can do.
That's wonderful. Here you go.
So that's 1,200 gold.
Yep. And then now I'm going to walk over and to the engineer.
Okay. Marte, are you back? Can you hear us? Oh, he has one ear in now. Okay. Hey, Marte, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Sorry, I'm switching back and forth.
Oh, you're good. If you'll take a look at the Enchanter's shop, Marte, there's a few things in there that you're interested in.
Which Enchanter's shop?
If you look at the linked items in the chat.
Well, no, I see Coromonth and Marigold. Both or just one?
In Coremount.
That, alright. Let's see what we got here. Ooh! What's a bag of colding?
It basically keeps perishable items from perishing. So
if I was carrying fish.
Yes, it would never go bad as long as it was in the bag.
That's really cool.
It's a good thing for alchemists and herbalists to have, because you know your reagents will never go bad.
Yes.
If need be, if you want to have your own, it's fine. I actually bought one the last session, so I can
yeah,
hold on
but
to
it's
stuff if
like
need, but...
it's not that large of a bag though. I mean, it's not like you can store a ton of stuff in it.
Ooh, Cloak of the Manta Ray is good, but we never deal with water.
So Raven bought that.
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay.
And right now we're not dealing with water, but since we do have a boat and we are going to be at sea quite a few times, we probably are going to have something in the water coming up. But Raven already bought it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice ring.
Which one?
So,
I already. Never mind. I see what I want.
What's that?
How much are the scrolls?
Which scroll are you asking about?
Oh, they have prices listed, and I'm poor.
You just got 1,500. You just got 1,500 gold.
He had to spend money to put spells in the spell book.
This is. I like Bigby's hand. Okay.
So I'm not 100% set on the price of those scrolls. So if you want to see what you can do, feel free.
So Gavin, I wanted to talk to you about something, just real quick. So I know only one item can be like enchanted, have one enchant. All right. So for like my final gun, what if I enchanted all of the items separately? So I enchanted the barrel separately, I enchanted everything, and then I just assemble it together.
They could work. I mean, it would be in a different attunement. It'd be a different attunement slot for each thing. Like if you had a barrel, for example, that raised your AC, well, that's one attunement slot. And then if the scope gave you more accuracy, that's another attunement slot. I mean, you could do that, but it's not. You wouldn't get what you're thinking you would get out of it.
Okay, yeah. So I wouldn't get the bang for my buck that I thought. Okay.
Right. So, I really would like Bigsby's hand, but I cannot currently afford the price listed on Bigsby's hand.
You might find that that the price listed there isn't always the price I go by.
Then what would persuade you to help me out? Because I need
So
this.
now you're saying this in character, right?
Yes,
So she says, you're interested in the scroll of Bigby's hand.
I am.
So there's quite a few of those scattered around the various shops of the Heroes Guild. So that one's actually up for sale for 1,200.
Ah.
However, if you'd like to purchase another scroll or another item from this shop, perhaps I could give a bulk discount.
It wouldn't. It would be. I can get. I would only be able to afford the scroll. Yes. I think the group will appreciate. I think my companions here would be very grateful if I were to have this. So I'm going to do what's necessary and get it.
How
But
much are you eating?
I have a.
We can use it as a group loot.
How much do you guys have in the group loot?
I don't know, Tony. How much do we have?
Tony, you there?
Why do I never see Tony's face?
I don't know.
He always has his stuff off.
Hey, sorry. Takes a second to unlock my phone.
I wanna
We
see your
have
face.
5,980 gold pieces in the bag of holding.
Oh, daggum.
Can he get the Bigsby's hand?
You don't have to ask me. It's a group question.
I'm good with it.
I am willing
sorry,
to.
me.
I won't ask you all to flip the bill. I'm willing to contribute, but I would appreciate some help. I currently am sitting on 1,400 in total.
Well, just take 1,000.
You just got 1,500. How are you already down?
I had to use money to put the scroll in mine.
That's right. Okay.
I think
I-
Sean already articulated that.
I would be okay if he just took 1,000 from the group loot. It would help the entire group.
Yeah, sure.
I promise to assist if you all help. Thank you.
Let's take 1,000 from the group loot, and that'll be good. That's why we have it.
I think everyone loves Bigby's hand, don't they?
Such a good spell.
I've never not seen anybody like it.
Such a good spell.
Okay,
You should
yes.
try and get phase. Phase is such a good spell too.
It is,
Tony-
but
So Tony designed that spell, by the way. That is a spell of his making.
really, I was like, I've never seen this before, so I'm not going to try to figure it out now.
It's basically a mixture of Misty Step and Mirror Image. That's concentration and continuous.
Sounds like a Tony thing. That's lovely, but I can only get one right now, and Bigby's hand is going to be it. So yes, group loot, and I'll contribute the 200.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm minusing 1,000 out of the group loot.
Yes.
Yep. And take 200 out of your inventory, Marte, and
Yeah.
there is your scroll. Add it to your inventory.
Yay.
And yeah, Bigby's hand, such a good spell.
It is so good.
Now that will cost you 250, I believe, to copy it into your spell book.
And
it'll
several
cost you
hours.
250 and 10 hours, but you got a long drive coming up, so you got time.
Yes.
Jans!
I just noticed that it stopped. Let me get it going again.
That, and do we see any potions? Since we have potions coming our way.
Yes, so she also since Anand is at her shop right now, she is going to hand this over to Anand to do what he pleases with it. And she says, so, I'm not sure of the circumstances, but I've been told by the High Argonaut that our potion shipment is to be given to you. I've been compensated, but that is quite a blow on the shop. However, not my job to question. He is my boss. So, what you guys will have... You guys get 5 of those. Three of those.
Gourd of healing?
Yeah, it's just a potion of healing, but just a bigger volume, basically. It's a potion of healing that is less concentrated, so there's more of it. It doesn't really change anything about how it works, though.
Everybody can take a sip.
Not really.
It's a
Still
gourd.
Still follows the rules of potions, that to get
It's
the
a
benefits of the
whole
potion...
Freaking gourd, okay.
A gourd is like that big.
That's a thick gourd, though.
It's like a small bottle of soda you get from a gas station.
Tanjiro blowing in that gourd with his breathing
Gourds come in
technique.
different sizes.
Look, we're getting these for free, so I would.
Bucket of healing. Oh,
And
it's
you
only
get
enough for one
2 of
person.
those. To gain the benefits of a potion, you must drink the entirety of its contents.
Yes,
Yeah, but they're all like
yes.
theater-sized cups, man. So we're just like.
So wait, hold on.
Oh.
So Marte can mark this down. How many of each again?
So you have 4 gourds of healing,
Okay.
2 potions of greater healing, and 2 potions of superior healing.
Those are different numbers than what you just said.
Was it
Healing.
different numbers? I don't think it
You
was.
said 5 gourds of
Then
healing.
it's 5.
3 greater healing, and then I didn't hear.
Then it's 3.
superior.
Okay, then 2 superior.
Okay.
I wasn't planning on giving you guys potions, alright? You guys did a roll. You did well. Now you get some potions. So
Sweet.
Kevin's like, shut damn it.
Alright, so 5 gourds, 3 greaters, 2 superiors.
yes.
Okay. I don't know how we want to divvy those out.
Just give me whatever. I don't care.
So, and you also, as per your arrangement,
2 rings.
You
of
got-
mind
2 rings of mind shielding.
Yes.
I asked her if she has like any other potions that she has still in thing, or
These
is
are
she
all
out
of the
completely?
potions.
So they have no more potions at all.
However, I would like to point out a certain item in the enchanter shop that you guys might be interested in. Did you look at the Ring of Shared Suffering?
Yes. I did. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's kind of pointless unless you buy the pair, but there are 2 of them.
I don't want to share my suffering.
Like, for example, if
Could-
Molly had one of them on,
Could I just go
And
flag
another
down
person had
Big
one of them
Pappy
on.
and just like have him put one on, and then I'll just wear the other one?
nope, he's gone. He has left.
No matter where he's at, he's just soaking it up.
He's just like chilling, eating a burrito, and then he's just like, oh, why do I feel like I just got stabbed?
Yes.
Indigestion.
Damn it. Okay, I asked her if she has any agents to make a spell that would raise someone's wisdom. I don't know how to speak that in game.
You
Sense.
want
Actual
a
stat.
potion
You
that
wanna-
raises wisdom?
You want to be
Yeah, so I can have more trick shots.
perspective?
Oh yeah.
So
Is there any way?
He wants
nothing
an-
yet.
Is there a
no.
textbook I can study?
There are books
I
that
didn't know
exist in the game that when you finish the book, it permanently raises an attribute, but you're not getting those yet.
Oh, damn. Okay.
You're not going to be Aaron that pretty much like 30% of all his items were just to raise his stat.
But
That's
there's no
awesome.
respecking in this game like there was in the last campaign, so people can't exploit that shit.
I love you, Gavin. I love you, Gavin.
Gambling.
No, this is what they did. So they went and they found, let's say, like the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, which just set your strength to 18. They were
Yes.
like, yeah, I'm going to respec, or Sean was like, and I'm going to lower my strength to 6. So that's the lowest it can go. And then put on the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength to make it back to 18.
Dude, look, Marte, I had the headband of wisdom. I had the belt of dwarven kind.
Okay.
Oh
and
my
I had
goodness.
one other item, and I literally just dropped all of those stats. Dude, I had like 5. I had 5 of my skills at 20.
Why was respecking a thing?
Because I was a terrible idea and I was short-sighted.
Oh. You've learned.
Just like gambling.
Dude, I had like I had 5 stats that were literally like 19s and 20s. Like, it was great. I think my lowest stat was only strength, and that was like a freaking 10. Other than that, everything else was like 18, 19, 20.
Yeah.
No wonder your characters felt more OP than mine.
Dude, we got so much shit. And then again, we also had like each one of us had like almost over 500,000 gil per person, or gold per person.
You mean?
More
Yeah.
like
Final Fantasy?
More like platinum.
More like platinum.
You're just
Yeah.
giving away the whole bank.
Yeah, I learned some lessons in the first campaign.
My
That's for sure.
goodness. Okay.
All right,
Okay, let's
back to the
yeah.
campaign we're now at.
All right. So, has everybody done their shopping?
Yeah, I want to go talk to the engineering
that's
people
good.
first.
I'm
You
good.
wanna
Anon
talk to
wants
the engineer? Okay.
to tell the group, he's like, guys, I appreciate y'all, so I just wanted you to know, I've got Big B's hand. I think that'll help us out. I also, because of our recent experience gain, have gotten teleportation circle to try to make movement a bit easier. Please be happy.
Well, there's a teleportation circle on the ship, by the way.
I was gonna say, did we not find sigils in that cave with the dragon as well?
You did. So you have that sigil sequence, so you can teleport to
Yes.
that cave.
And there's
Yeah,
one on the ship. And
and
I'm
we
gonna
can-
hand
Yes.
I'm gonna hand him the sigil sequence to
Good.
the one on the ship.
Yeah.
However, it brings the problem up of you have a car with you right now, and
Right.
you can't take a car through a teleportation
Why not?
circle. Because it's
Why
not
not?
a creature.
It's an item.
Is it? Let me.
It's-
Okay. Let me. The
Car's
car
nice.
is a large item. What is
Okay.
the rule for teleportation circle?
That's a good question. Let's see what it says.
Object. Remember, the car's an object.
That is true.
So
It is a large object. Can a large object go through a teleportation circle?
The teleportation circle's large enough.
It says any creature that enters the port. It doesn't specify.
And what if we're all in the car and then
Because if my items are objects, they go with me. It's an object.
But they're carried.
Okay, we'll pick the car up.
Oh,
No, we're not. This is not the one. I will cast like reduce on the car, pick that bad boy up, and we'll teleport.
yeah, and the teleportation's where the car's parked.
You know what? If you cast reduce on the car and can carry it, I will allow it.
Okay.
Bet.
Yes.
we're also gonna have to cast that on the bike too?
But no, we'll just take the bike and like shove it in the car so it's reduced on one object.
That's not how that works.
Damn it. Lay down the back seats, shove the bike in there.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going to. I gotta go talk to the engineer.
So teleportation circle lasts for 6 seconds. I
Yes.
would say if you're fast enough, you could open the teleportation circle, cast reduce on the car, take it through, go back real quick, and like quickly cast it on the bike again and take that through too. But it's gonna
That
take 2
sounds
separate
like
castings.
A lot.
You know,
And
the
I'm gonna
person
have
who
I'm
cast-
gonna
the
have you
person who
roll to see if you can do it
cast-
fast
so-
enough.
The person who casts teleportation circle doesn't have to go into their own circle.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Like, it's not teleport.
Not only
So
that,
what are you
but
implying by
all
that?
they can do is they can
So-
prep the teleportation circle and just not finish it. And then he can just cast Reduce on the car and then just finish the
Yeah, you
circle.
can't do
yeah.
that. You can't do that.
Why
But what
not?
you can do is not go through your own teleportation circle. You can still cast the spell and just not go.
Yeah,
But
so
then
he
that
could.
would leave the problem of him being left behind.
But he can just ritual cast teleportation circle again.
Is it a ritual spell?
Yes.
No, it's not. It doesn't say it's a ritual spell.
It's not a ritual spell.
Well, then he could just cast it again. It's
but
fulfillable, right? He can wait
The
a day.
duration is 1 round. A round is
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Yes.
We have 2 people that can cast ritual circle, right?
Teleportation circle? I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
No, it's just me, right?
No, it's just her because Kit didn't pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured we would need this.
Hey, so if it's a round, why don't you just have Bon on the bike, Raven in the car? You reduce one, they both just drive into the thing as soon as the circle's done.
Well, and the bike is medium anyway, so
Right. So
I
could
would let you just
drive-
drive the bike through.
Yeah,
That-
so there you go. You set
Okay.
the teleportation
Cool.
circle, then
Yeah.
they just drive through.
How do you? So it's a clown car that you're driving through at that point.
Yes.
Does anybody have reduce? Because I don't have it.
I thought you did. I thought that's why you were having the conversation.
I'm planning, but I don't actually have reduce.
Hold on. I got an idea. Just wait. I'm gonna go talk to Robin.
Okay.
Nico Robin?
Yes, Nico Robin. No, that it would be the quest master for Falthansia.
Hey, Robin.
Ah.
I need to hire an adventurer for a job. I need to find someone that can cast Enlarge Reduce out of the entire Adventurers Guild. I assume there has to be somebody.
I would assume.
Can we make a posting right quick of just getting someone that can cast this for us to help us teleport a car?
Let me look up what spell level Enlarge Reduce is.
It's not high.
Enlarge Reduce is a level 2, so there
Yeah.
would be some
Ooh.
bronze ranked adventurers who can cast Enlarge Reduce. So he says, one moment, as he puts up a contract
Or
posting.
Is there possibly
How
a
much reward are you offering for this contract?
You all wouldn't happen to have a scroll of enlarge/reduce. purchase.
Unfortunately, I don't believe. How much are you offering for this contract
I
posting?
mean, this is like right here, right now. This is super easy. So I'd say 30 gold.
I don't think though anybody will respond to it for 30 gold.
That's a
50?
lot of money.
$30, sure.
That's a lot of money to cast one little spell.
I can post it, and then the DM can roll a D100 with a much higher requirement to see if anybody takes it up.
30 gold to get in guild with
To
some
cast
gold rank adventurers.
Oh, you know what? How much does it cost if someone was to drink all day? How much would that cost?
Like
I mean-
drink alcohol all day?
Yeah, just a full day at the bar
A couple
and
gold.
food. Yeah, okay, so 30 gold should be more than enough to satisfy
Yeah.
somebody's taste.
To cast
That's like a whole
single
week.
spell? Yeah.
That's like a whole
That's
week.
like, yeah.
A week's
Oh,
worth of
no.
alcohol.
Shoot.
I'll
It's like when you try
say
to get somebody to come
you-
over and help you move, and all you offer them is pizza and beer. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take $30 for that. But you're gonna give me pizza and beer? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll feed you.
All right. After a time, let's say about an hour, somebody eventually responds. It's this little halfling carrying a staff with his adorable little bronze-ranked badge clipped to his robe. And he says, I've been told
excuse
that
me,
you...
we're kind of in a hurry. We don't need to talk. We just need you to cast the spell. Thank you.
the name is
No, that's enough.
Lord.
That's enough. Okay. Here's 30 gold. 30
okay,
gold. Cast the spell, please. We're in a hurry.
okay. Half up front, please.
Here's 30 gold. Cast the spell, please. We're ready to go.
Okay. You gave him the 30 gold?
Yeah.
Wait, I still wanted to talk to the engineer.
He looks around from left to right, and he begins casting a spell.
I cast Hold Person.
The spell that he's casting is Dimension Door.
I'm casting Hold Person.
Yeah, 100% hold person.
Oh my god.
Give me an initiative roll to see whether you can act faster.
Oh, garbage.
Oh, no. I don't need an initiative roll. No, counterspell.
You're casting Counterspell?
I'll counterspell. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
His spell fizzles out as he... I'm sorry.
Now
Excuse
give me 20 of the gold back and cast the spell.
Make an intimidation check.
Let me get
No. The Dawn. The father.
Inspiration.
Nat 20.
He stands back and he drops his staff. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He walks over, steps outside, points it at the car, and the car shrinks down to about 3 feet tall.
Well, this
Oh,
happens,
while he's
I'm just
cowering
gonna
down,
cast,
I pickpocket him.
We're in the adventure skills. This is an adventure. It's not gonna go well for us.
Hey, he started it.
I am gonna cast whatever message or the cantrip one.
Yeah, message.
Yeah. To Brave Might. I don't know where you are, but we're leaving in like 20 seconds.
Okay.
He's there. He's around in the room, but he's there.
Okay.
Can I, before all this happens, can I go talk to the engineer?
Yes, you may.
We have 20 seconds.
No, he has a little bit of time. What you need?
I was gonna go talk to them. So, I have a question.
Yes.
As I'm drawing out the circle.
This wonderful, these wonderful gun blades you have here.
Yes, they're quite fine pieces, yes.
I need 2 of them made. Joined together.
Or...
Well, I need them to be joined together. Like this, and I'm gonna pull out mine. I'm gonna pull out the Mimic one.
That would be, difficult, but possible, I guess. Depends how much time you have.
Oh, well, I need you to send it. Where are we going again?
Mistvale.
I need you to send it to Mistvale.
And the building you're going to is called the Palace of Temperance, by the way. That's the headquarters for the Order of the Calamitous Vine.
I need you to send it to the Palace of Temperance.
And how much money do you have to pay for this?
Well, if you can do a lightning enchantment on it as well, I will give you 1,500 gold pieces.
Let's see. That would... Says make it 2,000 and we have a deal.
1,600.
Make
a persuasion check.
Hey, Anon, you did add that 20 gold into your inventory, right?
I am now.
That's a 16.
He says 1,800 and the sale is final.
Alright.
You're essentially paying for 2 separate items to be put together.
And then the 1,800, and the enchantment's gonna be done as well?
Shock foil enchantment on both ends.
Deal.
Alright, she takes your money and says, expect it within the next 2 weeks, I would say, accounting for shipping time, of course.
Is that with shipping time?
That is with shipping time.
Because we're gonna be there for about a month, so that'd be nice to have.
You will have it in about 2 weeks.
Wonderful. By the way, thanks, Gavin, for being like a badass DM.
You're welcome. I mean, essentially, the only action economy be able to make a ranged attack if you want to with it, because you already get that bonus action attack, so you're not really benefiting from that from the gunblade, because you already get it.
Right, but that's the thing is, I can use the bonus action to shoot the fucking gun if
And he
I
doesn't have to
absolutely
pull one
need
out.
to.
Hey,
I don't have to pull. I would no longer have to pull a gun out.
Yeah, that's basically all you get out of it.
Without you.
That's fine.
Right.
That's all I want out of it. But it's pretty much my shock foil. But now I can shoot bullets out of it.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go to the teleportation circle and get out of here.
Yes. So, the teleportation circle is cast, the car is shrunk down, you're able to drive the bike through, Norn follows...
What about Honey?
Honey is there, she follows with you. Norn has a car too. You know what, he's just gonna say, keep my car safe here. As he goes and parks it in impound, or not impound, but parks it in a safe location. He's just gonna leave his car, because there's no way for him to take it. So now you have to account for this dwarf being on your car.
Where's that little fucking mage? Get him to waste another spell slot.
I'm gonna tell Flora to get on the back of the bike.
Okay. So fast forwarding, it all happens. You drive through the teleportation circle into the cargo hold of the Dragon's Horizon. And of course, immediately when you arrive, you hear this, you smell this tantalizing scent of some kind of meat dish being cooked. And you startle the ever-loving bejesus out of Jason arrive, as when you drive this car just through this teleportation circle, come to a skid, stop it in the bay. He's just he drops like a box of like bolts and nuts and onto the ground. He drops his spanner.
If you didn't have crab claws for hands, you'd probably be able to hold on the boxes easier.
Those are extra appendages. But
hey, Jace, how you doing? We're back.
Is my car gonna go back to size?
Yeah, once the distance, once you're far enough away, happens. It goes back to its normal size.
Oh, okay, cool, bet.
How are you? We're back.
Welcome? What the hell was that?
Well, we needed to get here quickly because I heard my ship was almost done, and I had to see the new upgrades.
It should be done within the next day. Hello, everybody. He waves to the group.
Oh, Jason, how have you been? How's the ship? I've worked on this thing quite often, so can't. This is also one of my babies too. Other than Captain, I know he has his attachment to this ship too. But I mean, to be fair, I have been on the ship longer than he has, or the same amount of time.
She's doing fine. The repairs have all been made. The upgrades are almost finished. The ship should be a bit faster now and have a bit more space. Let me show you.
Especially for Honey here, as he sees this.
What's a Glimmerfowl doing here?
That's
Don't ask me. They wanted
You're
to
a
see
newest
it.
member of the team.
Do you have any honey on board? We need some honey. That's one of the things we need. We need some honey because Honey likes their honey.
I see. I can get some. I'll pick some up from in town, I guess. By the way, so he leads you all out to the deck of the ship. And Brandon, I'm about to share something that you share.
Mm.
This is basically what you see. So those new little wing-like things on the side, that's all new. The idea is for eventually those to flight, though for now it's basically just extra thrust for the ship. As well as a little extra space.
I didn't see where you shared it.
General chat.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yay!
So this is now what the ship looks like. Those two little side portions at the rear, that is new.
This is just what I sent you. It is perfect.
I'm glad you're happy, Captain. Now, I assume, tonight we'll be setting sail. It should be done by tonight.
Well, if we're setting sail tonight, you can drive this thing, can't you?
Sure can. If you
You
would
should-
need some rest.
No. Well, we may have other things that we may be doing or sleeping or whatever. Or doing whatever, so you may want to go get some sleep before we set sail.
Thank you, Captain. And I believe Miku has prepared a meal upstairs.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. She seems rather exasperated to see you, as she wasn't expecting you to be back this soon. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I think there should be enough. Sorry, I had a bit of a craving. This is just some random stuff I just said. You see that she has some like pork curry, like Japanese style pork curry, basically over rice, and then she also made a pizza, which is weird, but they both look good independently.
It is wonderful. You are amazing. I'm gonna give her a hug.
She hugs. She seems a little startled by the hug, but she does so indeed. Oh, okay.
Yep,
I'm glad you are all back, and thank you so much for inviting me on your ship. I really, really do appreciate it. It's.
Yes,
I had
dear.
nowhere else to go.
I'm gonna be like, yes, dear. It's no problem. Wonderful. As I'm gonna walk up to the helm.
Okay.
Like I'm so like she is like the most excited she has been like the entire time because she is finally back to where she feels comfortable.
And the helm is beautiful. You can see that the helm has actually been replaced, and now there's this ornate black wheel with this gold trimmings on it, and it has just the right amount of weight when you put your hands on it.
That's beautiful.
So, did anybody else have any RP stuff they want to do, or can we just, do you want to fast forward to setting sail?
You okay?
Were you expecting
What's
the whole
wrong?
teleportation thing? We just cut out a lot of time.
No,
You
I
were
wasn't. But that's fine. I'd planned a good bit ahead, so it's not a big deal.
Okay.
No.
There
No.
wasn't anything I wanted. The one thing I wanted was 10k. And I don't know how to roleplay those, so. And when I tried
Hey.
to figure out,
Kit,
What up?
Kit wanted to do stuff at the shop and didn't get a chance to.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
I guess she wanted to try to roleplay to get the price down on the weapon, or try to help her get the freaking gunblade.
Yeah, so...
We could just buy a gunblade.
Well,
He
she wanted the Frostbrand gunblade.
So, yeah, the Frost brand, like she said, is 10k. But if she wanted to try to persuade, then she can. Tell you what, if you don't want to come up with this whole argument yourself, then you can just roll a persuasion check, and I'll tell you how good you do.
Just roll a persuasion check. If you don't want to do the RP. You are a bard. You are good at persuasion.
But like that video I shared with you, there's different kinds of charisma, so...
Yep.
Yeah, intimidation is the greatest of all kind.
She says, I'm sorry, this is quite an expensive piece. I can't really go down on the price.
Can I interject something?
Oh?
I have 600 gold left to my name. I will hand you the 600 gold to hold it for us. And then I will every time I get some more in, I'll have a carrier send you money, so that way we can get it paid off, and then you can deliver it to us. Does that sound good enough?
I suppose I can do that.
Good. I'm gonna hand her the stack of 600. Every time I enter an Adventurers Guild and I get some gold, I will make sure it gets sent directly to here, with your name on it.
I will let you know, I can only really hold it for about a month. But I can hold it for you. And anytime you make another payment, then I will hold it for another month after that.
Good. Do you have any that you can put in, Flora? Well, if you put in, and if it's okay with the group, you mind if I take about 500 from the group loot to put into it as well?
Man, I don't mind. How much is it? 10,000?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We only have 4,000 whatever left in the group account.
We only used 1,010 out of it, right?
1,000.
1,000 even.
Okay. Yeah, so we're at 4,900.
I mean, but if that, I mean, how much we put into there, that's up to y'all.
So this is a very rare item. That's why it's so expensive. The minimum price is 10,000, and I always do double the minimum price. Or the minimum price is 5,000, and I always do double the minimum price for pretty much every item in the game.
Are you sure we can't reduce that by a little bit? Like, you know.
We did purchase the supers for them.
Huh?
We did
What'd
purchase
you
the
say?
supers.
We did purchase other stuff from y'all as well. And I just ordered a very unique piece.
Make a persuasion check. See how good you do.
$20.
That's not bad. She says, you bring up a valid point. I suppose I could cut 2,000 off of the price, make it 8,000 instead. And let's say with your donation today, well, not donation, your down payment today, I'll hold it for 2 months.
Alright. I will give you this. I also need to go stop by and do something real quick. I'm gonna go run back upstairs.
What are you doing upstairs?
I'm gonna go talk to, what's his name? That gave us the NDA.
Okay, Zane Kirshnell?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you trying to accomplish?
I'm gonna get a loan. And every time I get paid from the Heroes Guild, it comes out of my personal money.
So, I'll just tell you that loans aren't really a thing. I'm saying that because it's not, and also just kind of for the sake of brevity.
Okay. I was trying everything I could think of. So, that didn't work out well. Flora, how much are you putting in?
I was gonna put in 1,000.
Well, that's 1,000. That's 2. That's 11. That's 2,100 gold pieces down.
So you're putting in 600.
I'm putting in 600, 500 from the group, and 1,000 from her.
Okay. So that puts you about a quarter of the way paying it off.
There you go, my little fox. Okay, cool.
Alright. So, you guys set sail, and you have about 5 days journey until you make it to Sea Shroud is where you're gonna have to dock, and then drive from Sea Shroud over to Mistveil.
So, in these 5 days, can I put all of my scrolls in my spell book?
If you have the money.
Yeah. I should.
Yeah, I mean, you can put you have plenty of time. It shows you only have 3 scrolls, right?
3 scrolls, yes.
So, Legend Lore, that's going to cost you 250 gold to put into your spellbook. Lightning Bolt is going to cost you 150 gold to put in your spellbook. And Phantom Steed is going to cost you another 150. So you're looking at 550 gold
to
get 100%. All of those spells in your spellbook. But you can absolutely do it.
I would love to.
Okay, you want me to drag that in for you?
Yes, please. All 3 of those, and I'll remove the cash.
All right.
And everything but 8 hours, I'm going to be at the helm. Because my character has nothing else to do. I don't have any downtime activities.
Okay. So you can be the one that just... drives the
and
ship.
Big B's hand. We didn't add that.
Oh, I thought I did. Okay, I'll add that.
No.
So yeah, I have nothing else to do besides man the helm because I don't have any downtime activities.
Which Big B's hand is going to be another, what, 250?
Yeah.
So we're at 800. Oh, no. Yes.
Yes,
I'll
you're
say-
at 800.
Got it. Worth
I'll say all but 9 hours because I'll spend an hour praying at the end of each.
The group needs this.
All right, make sure they're all there. They should be.
Anon's working on his selflessness. He's trying really hard.
Lightning Bolt, Phantom Steed. What was the other one?
Big B's hand.
Oh, Legend Lore, and then Big B's hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I picked up animate objects. I figured we're gonna need that one day. And if we
What
ever,
did you pick up? Animate. Oh, that's the other spell you picked up.
Mhm.
So you can be a Disney princess.
if we ever get into a dungeon full of phalluses, it's going down.
Okay. I just picture from Merlin when bippity boppity boop and all the brooms are cleaning the kitchen and yeah.
That's why there's a charger thing over there.
Working on my research points for researching this stuff. So Spectre and building it and stuff like that.
Okay. So
for all 5 days.
You've got 5 days, and so I'll say, roll me. Decide now before you start making rolls. You can give me 1 or you can give me 5, but tell me what you're doing before you do it.
Let's do 5.
All right, give me 5 intelligence checks. Add proficiency.
Okay, we'll do.
I have a Type C cord actually plugged in. It's somewhere in that map.
Oh, I want to talk to Lucas. Luke.
Yo.
So, is there anything that we need more information on? Because I recently
Add 50 points, by the way, Nick.
I recently
Add 50
picked up
points?
Legend Lore.
Yes.
To what I want?
To your for this. You know what?
Yeah,
if it's for the thing we're talking about in chat, is that...
I mean, yeah, you know what? We could, yeah.
Or you applying it to the suppressor? I apologize, guys.
It is okay.
We'll talk about it. We'll do the thing in chat. Yeah, we'll do that, I guess.
All right. With that, it's done. You develop it. That's the amount of points you needed. Basically, now you have the ability to build an explosive and have it adhere to objects that it touches.
Okay. Nice. So how do I keep track of that kind of stuff?
Just put it in your notes. Type it in the notes tab of your character sheet that you now know how to make sticky explosives. So, all right. Now, I'm sorry, Marte and Sean. You do what you're doing.
No, I was just gonna say I've got Legend Lord now. Is there anything that we need Legend Lord? Any things, any people, any subjects that we can glean information about?
Yeah. Do you need an object or just anything?
Well, I always thought an object,
I
but I'm
also
reading
have
the description
Legend
of this, and it
Lord
says
and-
choose a person, a thought, or
A
subject.
person, place, or object.
Person, place, or object. So, name or describe a person, place, or object. So, if we have something in mind,
Shit, fuck.
Well, I didn't know you were like you made it.
You guys, mute
Sound
yourself.
like you usually do, or like you're actually disappointed that I
Hey,
didn't.
Brandon, mute yourself.
But there is legitimately a Type
the
C
power
It's fucking...
of the black side.
There you go.
Um,
I'm moving both of them out of the chat. So whenever they get done and come back, they can come back.
yes.
Alright. We actually do have an object that would actually probably do really well for that. Now that I think about
Cool.
it.
Yes.
Molly, whenever we left that room with the robot, she took out a blue power spike thing out of one of them when she knocked the head off. I don't think we ever
Yes.
even identified what that was.
That is a good point.
So, I actually have all the material components to perform Legend Lore, and I have Legend Lore if you need the items.
Sure.
So
That'd be
there's-
great. You have
And hey, Tony, you can get another jar of ointment for 200 gold.
it's incense and ivory strips.
We also
Are we actually are we like hardcoring on components here? Or are we just going
Not
with
if you have a
cost?
focus. The components,
Oh.
unless they're consumed, are
Okay.
only
Okay.
needed if you don't
Yeah.
have a
I
focus.
literally am a
Gavin's-
wizard.
Gavin's thing is that if it requires a gold component, you have to have it. So, which makes sense because
Well, you can have the
need-
gold, but the focus
you
takes
need-
And
the place
if
of
it
the other
has
items,
any
right?
material components that's consumed, you also
Yeah,
need that.
the incense are consumed, and then you have to have like the ivory sticks because the
Okay.
ivory sticks are worth same as having a diamond worth
Yes.
X amount. You still
Okay.
have to have the ivory sticks. I already
Sweet.
bought them a while back, so I have
Okay.
those.
Thing
Well,
with
yes, let's do that.
with a valued component or a consumed component or a gold cost is necessary.
so
But I mean
here's-
that's even in the rules for Raw that you don't need most material components if you have a spellcasting focus. So
Oh, well,
does
since
Legend Lore tell you where something is?
tell you where it is. It's not exactly a locate
let's see.
object, but
It,
Yeah,
it
no,
gives
it
your
doesn't.
mind information about something, so
It could tell you like you
it
could
could.
recall like the last ancient location.
yeah, it wouldn't tell you where it currently is. But like for example, if an object in its lore was always rumored to be at a certain place, it would tell you that. But it's not like a locate object or anything.
No, I need to know where a specific lost item is. But so there's
You
couple
could.
things.
It would still tell you, where according to the lore that item would be, but it doesn't guarantee that it's still there. For example, if you were looking for Excalibur, it would tell you about the lake that it was thrown into, but that
Yes.
doesn't mean somebody hasn't come along and picked it up.
Well,
Okay.
I've been researching the lore of a particular item already, I guess, and asking.
Hey,
people.
Gavin.
It's giving me some ideas where it might be.
Hey, Gavin.
Give me just a second. Let me do what.
No, I just
Sean
wanted to
said.
let you know that I'm only going to be on for another 30 minutes, so if you had anything really pressing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get to it within the next 30 if there's something. So, all right. Do you want to do legend lore on this particular object that you're looking for, Sean?
Well, that's what we're hashing out before we
Yeah.
do all that. So
No, I
It
think
would
that
tell
would be a great
you
idea.
if they're like, if stories have been told over and over, and it's that the blessed gauntlet of Chandelure is located at the height of the peak of Ladada Mountains, it would tell you that. But that doesn't mean some adventurer hasn't already found
Well,
it.
it
Take
says the lore might consist of current tales and forgotten stories or even secret lore that has never been known.
Yes,
So,
but that doesn't mean if the lore shows up and tells you that an object is rumored to be somewhere, that somebody hasn't picked it up and that
Yeah,
no
I mean, that's
stories have
true.
been told about it.
That's true.
So-
It's not a
So-
locate object, but in a way it's almost as good.
there is, like I mentioned before, a lost relic that I'm hunting for, but I don't know if it'll be there. But there's a couple other things that we also might want to look into. So the blue energy spike, we'll say that's
Yes.
one. If you find out about people, we also know that Bon had some weird Leonin that threw him through time.
You don't know what the creature was.
We know it was a lion time.
I want to
Uh,
cast Legend
It
Lore.
was
on
a
Nestor.
lion with a human face.
Oh. I want a Legend Lore Neston. I think that would be relevant.
Are you being serious?
I mean,
I mean, he
he's
wasn't
the
there, and then he showed
reincarnated-
up.
Well, I'm just saying he's the reincarnated soul of Gishnell. So I mean, there's that whole thing.
There's
Or
that
if you want to do, you want to know
Mm.
what is the Well of Worlds?
Damn, I do. So Neston does know what the creature is, because if I'm not mistaken, I made some type of check, and you actually told me what it was, Kevin.
Yeah.
Through
you
direct
would know.
messages.
You would know it
Sorry,
starts
you
with
don't
an
have to
S,
say it.
and it's in
You don't have to
Egyptian
say it.
mythology.
Sphinx.
I know.
Sphinx? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
the
the
type
more
of
you-
Real
Sphinx,
hard
I
one
don't
there.
know.
Yeah. Was it a mummy? Oh no! Wait.
No. Great.
Well, so the blue energy spike and the Well of Worlds kind of like tie into the same thing, and then also
Yes.
same with Neston's soul. But if we know anything about, I don't know, if we know what the specific sphinx that sent Bond through. Otherwise, I don't know if you can just look up, sphinxes.
Yeah.
This is a little too complicated
Tell me,
than that.
one by one, you tell me what you're looking into with legend lore and that you're casting the spell.
Right
Specify
now we're
that.
discussing when we want to cast the spawn, because I know we don't
Okay.
have like infinite uses of it. At least
Then
with
you
the
tell me when
components.
you want to do something.
Get there,
Tony's gonna do one, or
Let us RP.
Destin's gonna do one. I'm gonna
letting
do
you.
one.
Let me-
I'm letting you.
let me
I'm
see.
stepping back.
Hold up. Let me see how much incense I have first.
You've got
incense
enough.
block. I have 7 blocks of incense.
How much does a block?
1 block is 1 gold, so it's 70. 70 incense.
Okay.
I guess
Wait.
that's enough.
Wait, what?
I don't know. It just says incense, 1 block.
It says
one.
in. Okay. How much? A block of incense is a lot of incense, is it not?
Yeah. Kevin, how much is a block of incense?
So typically, a block of incense only costs 1 gold.
No.
But this is, let me see, a block of fine incense costs 5 gold.
Okay, because this says incense worth at least 250 gold. There's no way it's a storehouse of incense, so there's got to
Oh
be
my
another
god.
variable.
That's a lot of incense.
I'll just,
It's
you
just
were
literally the
at
whole boat
port.
is smoking. It's like a candlelight vigil. The whole boat is on fire.
We're at
You were at port. I would say you
Right.
could have gotten 250 gold pieces worth of incense on a pay the
As
250
adding
gold.
one right now.
Well, do we want to get enough to do
As
this multiple times, or?
You just want to get several crates of incense.
That's a lot of incense.
Add it to the ship
Yeah.
inventory.
I mean, are we just turning this to a barge sip of incense?
Yes. We're gonna light flammable materials in a wooden vessel that we're stuck on. I love it.
Gavin, question.
Okay.
So what city are we going to?
You're docking in Sea Shroud City, and then going from
Okay.
there to Mistvale.
Okay, so would this be a city that I could get a patent on something that
Sea
I
Shroud? Yeah.
invented? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
could.
Would I know if C4 kind of with like that adhesive has been invented already or been patented?
You haven't heard of it. You definitely haven't
Okay.
heard of it.
So, how do you think I would be able to make one while I was on the ship the 5 days?
You already did.
Oh, you said I could make one. I didn't know if I like actually made one.
You have in the ship manifest, you have like literal barrels of gunpowder. You imagine
yeah,
you could.
I knew that. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, I make one, and then all right. I don't know what y'all plan on doing, but I plan on doing that. So.
Well, we're trying. We were even talking about trying to help you out.
Oh, I didn't know you needed me for that.
We don't, but like we're sort of trying to help
Nah,
you out.
dude.
Like, well, let me just go ahead and I'm gonna do this. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, we could do that. I don't know. Whatever y'all want to do. I didn't know what we were doing. I'm just saying that is one thing that I wanted to get to. Is what I'm trying to say.
I think we should do it at least on the Well of the Worlds. Find out what that is, or the blue spike. But I think the Well Worlds would probably give us a better answer. If we want to do a second time.
Isn't there like an herbalist here in this town? I believe there is, like an herbalist or something,
Yeah.
or an alchemist. Could we like send an order for a couple crates, like At least like
incense?
like 1,500 gold worth of incense.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you're willing to pay it.
Yeah, I'll send him a message, and I'll just use sending and have him deliver it to the ship. An
You
entire
get
shipment.
6 crates of incense.
Yeah, we'll just put it in the
Okay. All right. Is Brandon there? Tell him to add that to the ship's inventory.
hold. I will take out 1,000 out of the group and then 500 out of my own. For that.
Here, that is the ship manifest of everything that you have.
So
Manifestation of the ship.
Do I have to get the updated version? Because I already have it. I just.
This is gonna be the nicest smelling ship.
I know, right?
Oh.
It's not gonna smell like weed anymore. It's gonna smell like.
There's no sneaking up on anybody, guys. They will smell us from 3 miles away.
There's only half an ounce of cannabis on the ship.
What is that?
It literally just says there's half an ounce of cannabis on the ship.
I mean, he's
Is
not
it being
wrong.
stored in its own like proper container in the corner in the bowels of the ship?
Actually,
somewhere?
there's probably like 3 ounces by now.
Yeah, you've gotten more. Again, anybody can alter this manifest, by the way. So
Yeah, I had it as
can
one of my
you-
saves.
Can you make? Well, no, we can't. It says it's locked.
now it's
Yeah.
not.
Okay, so group bag of
It
holding.
says read only.
Can you
Oh, why?
unlock the group bag of holding so I can get
Yeah.
into that?
It does says read only, but it does
Or
say
you know what?
public.
I'll just make the group bag of holding.
There you go. All
Do
right.
you
So,
really have to-
are you starting a giant pyre out of an entire crate of incense
No.
for this?
No.
So I'm gonna go and say each of these crates is 250 gold pieces worth.
Hey,
so I gave you
look,
6 of
if
them.
if they didn't bring us incense holders, I'm gonna be real pissed. That's 1,500 gold worth of incense.
So
okay?
this is cone incense, and yes, they brought you. You know, you can throw
Cone?
all this into a brazier and just light that.
You
Okay,
might
they-
have to
I hope they
redrop
send us a
that list
brazier.
because
You have, you know what? They gave you a brazier, and you have incense cups. All right, add to the ship's manifest.
All right.
because
Did
I
I get
still
did I get a
can't-
pair like a free
Let's
hat?
still says
skip
read
past the semantics of this to you lighting the incense. Let's do that
Fine, whatever.
because it doesn't matter. You have the incense for the spell.
So what are we casting legend lore on first?
The blue thingy. First.
You want to do just the Well of the Worlds as a whole, or the blue thing, which is in the room with the Well of the Worlds?
hey Gavin, I can't still edit
You know
the
what? I'll
ship
tell you what,
stuff.
let me do
I
something.
don't know
here
why you
first.
can't.
I will.
You might have to redrop the link back in like. Try that. Is it a nope? It still won't. It says still right. It still says read only.
All right, let's see. Sharing.
Okay.
Try now.
Okay. I think it says so. It says read only.
Okay. I don't know how to make it where anybody can alter it. I know that Brandon can, but because he set as the owner for it. But
I mean, the owner for me says it's public.
for me, it says owner Sir Grimwolf.
Just
Let's see here.
write it on paper for the time being, boys. Why are we focusing on
I mean,
this
I
so
was
much?
just wondering.
I'm falling asleep.
Guys,
It's fine.
you wanna
Yeah,
spend 10
keep-
minutes
keep
figuring
on
out how
doing
to
what
unlock
y'all
this,
do.
or do we want to do the game? Come on, we can just
Yeah,
write
keep
that down
on.
paper.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Identify on the blue spike.
Ooh.
All right.
Logic. Wait, I have Identify in my Adventures wand. Oh. Okay, yeah, good idea.
So this is an arcane crystal, which is something that's kind of a part of ancient technology. It's basically because this ancient technology was pretty advanced. It was the kind of situation where magic's so advanced like technology. But these were the kind of things that pretty much powered everything. I'm assuming that you're doing the legend lore too. So
right now we're just identifying it. So we
We're
can
just
decide whether or not we
identifying
want
it is
it.
a magical battery spike, is what
Did
it
you
is.
take this from Atlantis?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
You haven't when we were kids, the movie Atlantis?
Nope.
The freak is
What?
wrong with
That's
you?
a different topic. For a
Are we
different
getting
day.
incense or
Okay,
fine
yeah, dude.
incense?
I don't know. Did we get? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's incense. Anyway, so it's a crystal. So that. Okay, well, really glad we didn't cast legend lore on a crystal. Let's go ahead and light up that pyre and get this thing smoking.
Okay.
I'll cast fire bolt on
All
the
right.
pyre.
And it lights up all of this rose-scented incense, and it smells like a garden.
And then let the legend lore begin on the Well of Souls.
I mean, the
It's
Well
the
of Worlds?
Whale of
Well of
Worlds.
Souls. Oops, sorry. Humor guai pai di sao. Humor guai.
Clap you, brata.
Alright, so as tales circulate about the Well of Worlds, the rumor is that it is a connection to the phlogiston that has been forged that siphons ley lines from various worlds across all of the cosmos, which then pass through the Well of Worlds and allow more ley lines than should be possible for any one world to enter the origin world. This was an ancient ritual casted by the elves of old of Falthansia for the purpose of allowing more magical energy to permeate the material plane than what should normally be possible. This is why people believe that there's so many ley lines in Falthansia, because a good number of those ley lines didn't even originate on Alpharesk, on this world.
Nice.
They come from elsewhere, at least as the legends tell.
Cool. Isekai.
Granted, there's some ethical questions in mind, because that would mean that this would also leave several cosmos without any magic, because all their magic is being siphoned to this world.
Does it include anything of why there's the painting of all the guys all around it?
You would imagine that based on the legends, that is a depiction of the elves at the time that they were casting the ritual which created the Well of Worlds.
What level elves were those? That they could do something like that.
This is some elven high magic stuff that it's describing.
Alright. So, I do have one other thing that I think I just would like to go ahead and, if we can cast this on. The Sword of Zariel.
Ooh. Alright.
That's the thing I've been looking for.
Light up the other pyre.
So that's another crate's worth. So you're down to 4 crates. As you literally just dump this entire crate into a brazier and light it on fire.
I take fire.
I feel like guards would start like seeing what is up. Like,
My
why
ship, I can do what I want to do.
You're already out at sea at this point, so
We're just
Wait,
doing
wait,
Burning
no, I
Man
thought we were
at sea.
shipping. I thought we were.
you've set
What do you mean?
Yeah, we've set sail, kid.
I thought we were docked at the place already.
No,
were when we
we are
bought
out
this
on the
stuff.
high
Now
seas.
we're sailing.
Okay, so y'all. Okay,
Yeah, we're sailing.
y'all bought this stuff back there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
be
okay.
burning, no concerning.
almost spit out my drink.
All right.
Alright, so the Sword of Zariel. So the legends state that the Sword of Zariel has come into the possession of a very powerful night hag living in Hades. Currently, this night hag is believed to be using the Sword of Zariel as a bargaining chip in the war between the devils and demons, in the Blood War. The location has been kept hidden by this night hag. But that is intentional, as this night hag wants both of these sides to know that she has this sword for multiple purposes. For one, to make herself useful, and also to ensure a position of neutrality within the Blood War. And as the last thing that people know about her is that after continued exposure to the Sword of Zariel, she's become addicted to its divine power and has no intention of ever handing it over to anyone.
What's that?
Like the Ice King?
Oh yeah, it's the Ice King. That's literally it. It's Adventure Time. Well, we'll put that on the to-do list at some point.
Yeah.
So at least the legends state that the sword is somewhere in Hades. Whether it's still there, you don't know. But the most recent stories indicate that it is.
Well, I've been doing some research and it's pointed me in 2 different directions. So that was
Well,
one of
this you would imagine is probably the most true direction, seeing as how it is has been magically divine.
That's what I'm saying. I had 2, so this seems like better than 2 options.
I can dig this.
But those are the 2 main things that I could think of. I'm sure we could do more to try and find out about Kaleem or anything else, but I think we've gotten the bulk of the information that we really need. I don't know if there's any other mystery behind that.
Well, did you have anything else you wanted to cast Legend Lore on, or anything else that anybody wanted to do?
I'm just gonna make a bunch of potions while we're out at sea. So.
Okay.
Has the ship been cleaned?
Yeah, I mean it's been kept in good order.
Okay.
I mean it was clean when you got to it, so.
Okay. Salikadoo, I met you. Yes.
Bippity boppity boop.
There you go. That's animate object for that. And just get all the mops going.
Yes. That would be sick. Actually, I was going to cast it on the pyre so they can dump themselves overboard. That would have been fun.
So, are we just sailing? Do you want me to roll for making stuff? Or are we going to take this day by day? Or we just
If you want to roll for making stuff, then we'll just handle the entire trip as a whole.
Okay.
So, what all were you wanting to make? Were you wanting to make those 2 more potions?
I want to make at least a potion of psychic resistance, 1 for everybody. So that's 7 total, and I've got 2, so another 5.
You would need more materials for that, but you can make 2 more at the moment.
How much brain matter do I need to have to make all that?
A lot. Cooked down and condensed.
All right.
Nice.
I will make 2 more of those.
Okay.
So how long is this journey going to take?
About 5 days to reach shore.
Okay. Dumb question, right? Because the ship itself has a teleportation sigil. I could literally just go wherever I want and come back in 5 days.
Yeah, you could. Where were you wanting to
Leave
go?
one person on the ship and just go somewhere. I don't. Anybody want to go back to the cave and check out the well?
You
while the ship
literally
is going?
could if you wanted to.
Hey,
on a journey.
can someone do me a favor real quick?
Mm.
Can someone go over into the notes section and see if they can see the group bag of holding that I just made together?
Well, I can see it.
I see 2 group bags of holding.
Don't pay attention to the bottom one that
One
says
that's
owned by
empty.
Dorian.
One that's full of stuff kept up by Neston.
That's the one.
Clothes, vestments, Alexandrite, yes. Black onyx, citrine, diamond ring, yes. Oh, we've got holy water. Nice.
Yeah, there's 5 flasks. Now, some of this stuff is actually in, like, the healer's kit. So, this bag of holding is Neston's personal bag of holding.
Oh.
Like, so,
Hey
Like
guys,
that's why
I'm gonna
he
walk
holds
to
on
the
this
restroom
one.
real quick while you figure out the bag of holding stuff.
Do it.
Yeah, this one is Neston's like personal bag of holding, but you know he's more than happy. If there isn't a number in parentheses to the right side, then there's only one. And stuff like Healer's Kit has a 10-10 because it has 10 uses.
Why would we use a healer's kit if we have a healer?
Because it's a Healer's Kit, it saves spell slots.
Yeah, I guess.
And I have the Healer Feat. So
Oh,
it's
so you can
even-
actually use it to its fullest potential.
Yeah,
so.
I can use it. I can not only use... So normally if you use a Healer's Kit, it just stabilizes someone without making a check. So like, if someone goes down and you don't have the Healer Feat, but you have a Healer Kit, you can use the Healer Kit to stabilize someone without any checks. Normally the check is a medicine check with a DC of 10. Healer's Kit just stabilizes people, period, straight. That's it. If you have the Healer Feat, they gain 1 hit point and immediately wake back up. And then if you can use it to heal someone too. So like in the middle of combat, you can use your action to heal somebody 1d6 plus 4. So they either get 1 hit point if they're stabilizing, but if they're already stable and they have at least 1 hit point, you can actually give them more health. So I do that. I have it just in case we need it because we have spell slots.
Yeah, that would be useful in a sense.
I mean, because so I don't know. With Gavin's campaign, we normally do like one big boss fight after another big boss fight, but
All right,
you
I'm
never
back,
know
guys.
when you're been in a dungeon for 17 sessions and you're out of spell slots.
I want to use Galder Speedy Courier to send a message to the little mage who tried to swindle us and tell him to send me 20 more gold and I will dispel the curse that I put on him when we were in the room.
What level spell is Galder Speedy Carrier?
Level 4.
Level 4?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Just so you remember, it can't return things to you if he wants to try and put it in the chest.
You can't put anything back in it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No? Oh man, that would have been perfect. Hold on, let me check.
I can tell you that Sean's right on that
Yeah,
one.
okay. It would be fine because he's going to try to put something in it. He's too low level to actually have the spell, so he won't know how it works.
That's
he's
why
gonna be
I asked
terrified.
what level spell it is.
Do it. Yeah, it's a level 4.
Dude, I love Galder Speedy Courier. I used that so much last game.
Yes.
Okay, well, you don't get any object back, which means the letter was taken
Fine.
out of the chest.
Yes. And his name is
so-
going to be, I'm going to write his name in like some ominous, like red inked lettering up top. Return it.
And then he takes the object out and tries to put some gold back in, but it just falls to the ground, and he's like...
When I see him doing this, I'm gonna give him something, because if this is what he's doing, I got something that you can send him, right?
Oh,
This is gonna be
okay.
great.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out this very horrific-looking doll that has broken porcelain face,
Yes.
completely clawed and blackout eyes. It has its mouth sewed shut. And as soon as you get near it, you just feel whatever like touches it or gets close to it feels like spiders are crawling all over.
That is quality.
What is this?
Tell him to squeeze it, and I'm gonna put it in the chest.
Okay. Asterisk, squeeze the doll.
Oh, I know what this is. You're giving that up? Okay.
I'm not giving it up. It comes back to me.
So, do you want to tell him what this doll does, or too?
So, because of my contract with the devil, I have to put it into binding in some physical form. This doll, if you squeeze it, will basically say what my agreement is in Infernal. But before it does, when you squeeze it, it just blows out a ton of blood out of its mouth.
Vomits.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Oh my god.
Yes. Yes. Why this was necessary, I have no idea, but I
don't either, but it's great.
And the thing is it's absolutely cursed. So you can
Yes.
burn it, destroy it, you can do whatever you want. It just keeps coming back to me every time.
It's
That's
like
awesome.
it's like those Grateful Dead dolls. You bury it out in your yard, it shows up back on your shelf.
That's great. Absolutely. Do it. Teach him to dick around with that.
And I will just put that in the chest and let him do his thing.
I love it.
Oh, actually, I have to
Okay.
hand it to a nod for him to put it in the chest. No one can put anything into the chest except for the caster. So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Will it bother me if I touch it?
It'll feel like spiders are crawling all over your hand whenever you touch it, yeah.
My mage hand grabs it.
All right. So you imagine that this is a very mortified halfling.
Yeah. He's gonna learn today. Yes. Okay.
All right. So, did anybody have anything they wanted to do
Yeah,
in
I still
Sea
wanted-
Shroud?
Well, I just wanted
Yes.
to make potions, man. Do I need to roll for them? What's
Yes.
up?
Give me a alchemy check.
I will make 3 potions, 2 of the psychic resistance, and then I'm gonna make a 3rd one if I can.
What if I
Yeah.
cast animate object on the doll before we put it in the courier? Okay, never mind.
Are you sure you want to do that?
That would be so.
All right. So what am I rolling here? Do I have to roll for the 2 potions for the psychic
Yeah.
resistance?
So just give me an intelligence check. Add proficiency.
Yeah. All right. So that's a 15. And then do I need to do one for each?
If you want to, or I can just take that one. That's a success on all 3 of them. It's just not like a critical success.
Well, the 3rd
So-
one, since I don't have enough for that, the 3rd one's gonna be different.
Okay.
3rd one, I want to actually make something better for Bond because I don't think the Frost Giant String is actually going to do a huge favor for him. So I'm going to see if I can make a potion of invisibility.
Okay. Let me look up what you would need.
I will.
Frost
tell
Giant
you
Have you
what I
already
need.
gathered materials for it?
I did.
What did you
So-
get for the purpose of making this?
So I have 3 things. I have to have my main, my secondary, and clean water. So I'll use my alchemist jug for clean water. I will grind up a little bit of that dead fairy that Bond killed for me.
Okay.
So basically, all of its toes. And then I'll also take 2 pinches of vampire dust because I need the affinity of darkness.
Okay. So typically a potion of invincibility is 10,000 gold. However, I'm gonna make some cuts to that because you have a lot of the materials that you need, and whenever you craft something, you do it for a third of the price. So I'm gonna say for this, you would have had to have picked up an extra 800 gold worth of reagents for it, and that plus the materials that you have will get you one.
So I gotta knock off 800 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me take off my 3 of my mana crystals. So I'm now at 16 of those.
And the way I came to that number is I halved the minimum price to 2,500, and then I cut that into a third as per the rules of crafting items. So then I just rounded that 2,500 down to an even 800. That's how I got that number.
Oh, expensive. Oh, well. Hey, the potion of invisibility doesn't require concentration, right?
No potion does.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Then I will go to Bond and be like, hey, I will trade you back that potion of Frost Giant String. And I think this will do you a lot more better work. And I'll give him the potion of invisibility.
Yes, that does seem more my style, doesn't it? And I will fairly trade him. Alright, where's the Frost Giants?
And I know
I can take care of that for you.
Brandon in here.
Okay.
So since I know he's a melee fighter, I'll give Brandon the potion of Frost Giant String. Or Raven.
And I'll go ahead and give you that potion of invisibility, Bond.
Hey, did you ever make my my potion, Gavin?
The Chioptim's ointment?
No. I wanted to make a sleeping potion or poison.
Oh, that's right.
Sleeping poison and a feigned death poison.
I'd say you could do it on this trip, definitely.
Well, I already made them. You just never added them to my inventory.
Okay. Well,
You said that you were gonna give them like a DC or something like that.
yeah, so the potion to just make somebody go to sleep, that's a D15.
Poison.
Or the poison to make somebody go to sleep, that's a DC 15. And then they just pass out and go to sleep until they're attacked by something, then they wake up.
Okay.
The potion to just do feign death, let me look up how much a scroll of that costs.
Yeah.
By the way,
will
I'm
have
here,
to
but
be-
I'm leaving. I gotta log out. I gotta
Yeah.
go to bed.
Alright.
You're good.
Oh, dude, a scroll of feign death is... How is it that cheap? Okay.
It's willing. It's a willing creature. It has to be a willing creature for feigned death.
Yeah, so that potion for feign death, that's 100 gold. So it would have cost you 100 gold in materials to make it. So minus 100 gold, and you've got a potion of feign death.
Okay. And so, can you make those and put those in my inventory, or like what?
They're not really made. Just type it in.
Okay. So, and you said the DC is 15 for the sleeping?
Yes.
Okay.
I just added up. I didn't actually go back my thing. I should already have a potion of frustrating strength because I made 2.
I dragged it back into your inventory.
Yeah, just showing I have 1. Would you do me a favor? Because I was giving it to Raven. Would you just put that in his inventory if you can?
Yeah.
I will hold on to 1 of them, but he can have the second.
Why am I not seeing it anywhere?
It's some of the potions.
Oh, there it is. I see it.
But even so, you just add 1 to his, because... no, you took it! 'Cause I had 1!
Oh.
I killed
Sorry.
1, he has the second.
Okay, so I'll just do that. And then bring this up. And do that. Now we should have 1. Oh, wait, but it still took it out of yours. Why?
No, just drag another one into my inventory from regular items.
I thought bringing up the link and dragging it from there would do it. Hold on, I'm getting some lag. I'll do it once it stops.
Here. Wait, oh, did you put it back in
You
my
have it.
inventory? Okay.
Yeah, I'll just drag a new one of... There we go. Mission accomplished. Okay. So, does anybody else have anything to do before you dock?
Sus.
I'm not planning anything major. It's just while you're out at sea during your prep time.
I guess I gotta re-roll again whenever we get there. I hated it. I had some really good numbers, but nothing for doing so. I had a nat 1 and a nat 4 for when we first got on the boat. Could have made someone fail the hell out of some stuff. It's alright. I'll just roll again whenever we start the next session.
Sugoi. Yeah, we. It's safe to say we're fully rested when we get off the boat. Yes.
Oh yeah, you've had plenty of time to rest, and you actually have pretty comfortable beds too. So
Nice too. Sugoi.
indeed.
Yeah. I'm good, man. Unless there's anything you want to kick off. I mean,
No, and I'm probably about to call it. So after several days at sea, you finally see the coast on the horizon. As you've been there for a little while now. In fact, in game, it's been like 6 months that you've been in Falthansia. You finally have left Falthansia and find yourself docking at the port city of Sea Shroud City on the continent of Alarath.
I just want to step onto the dock and go, no more agents on this continent.
You're right. There are no more agents here. As you see an agent walk out, I'm just kidding.
Ugh. Oh
But you
yeah, I
have
haven't
left the
sent my.
Utopia of Falthansia. At least they like to call themselves a
Wait.
Utopia.
I thought Falthansia was where all the agents were.
They are. I was joking. There's not any agents here.
I was gonna say I haven't sent my my weekly hate message to my old buddy and pal.
So
If you
there
want,
is
I got
or
a
is
doll you
not
can send them.
agents in Falthansia?
There are agents in Falthansia. There are not agents in Alarath.
So are we in Alarath or Falthansia?
Now you're in Alarath. You just docked at Sea Shroud.
Fuck.
I don't think
Jeez.
Nested would say that.
No, that's Tony.
No.
Oh, why did you not want to be on Alarath?
No, I just got confused. Like, there was a whole thing. Like, I was like, is there not agents in Falthansia? And you were like, yeah, there's agents here in Falthansia. And I was like, well, why the fuck are we still in Falthansia? I don't know. I got confused.
No, you're not. You're in Alarath.
Well then.
And you step off the dock, get your cars ready, and begin to make your way to the forest city of Mistvale.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast.
So in this city, I would like to RP something real quick, but I mean, unless anybody else has anything.
Yeah, you need to do your
I need my
patent thing.
patent. Yeah. So how many am I able to make?
So I'd say since it's a new item, you would have been able to make one every other day because you were researching it after all. I'll give you two of them.
Two of them? That's good enough for me. And how much do they weigh?
So let me see how much a bomb weighs. And
Wow.
It's going to be a comparable weight to that. So a bomb weighs a single pound. So each one of those weighs a pound.
Okay. So two. Okay.
Cool.
So,
Can I-
What is it, Tony?
Oh, no. Go ahead. Go ahead with what you were doing.
Okay.
So yeah, I go to a place now. Question: so will this only patent it in this continent, or will it patent it for all three continents?
All three.
Oh, okay, bet. All right, shit. I thought it was gonna be harder than I had. All right, so yeah, I go to the patent place and talk to whoever I need to talk to get this patent.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know.
see a sign that says Inventors Guild.
Good, buddy, old pals. So yeah, I walk into the Inventors Guild.
Okay.
And I take a look around, see what I see. You know.
So you see a lot of gnomes for starters.
Yes.
This is again a lot of gnomes here, and considering you guys are actually pretty close to Geardale, it's not all that surprising.
Are we? I thought Sea Shroud was on the bottom.
Sea Shroud is, I mean, it's
no. Sea Shroud. I was thinking of, no, Primeralty's up there by Geardale. Sea Shroud's not at the bottom, yeah.
You're, again, relatively, in terms of the size of the whole continent, you're close. Both cities are on the west coast, and you're on the west coast of Alarath. You could probably get to Geardale in a day or two from where you're at. So it's not that far.
Okay.
So, yeah, so when you walk into this guild hall, you see a lot of gnomes. Looking around from side to side, you see there's forges, you see there's various clockwork-like objects just kind of posted on the wall as an intricate series of interconnected gears are making something in this building operate, from what you don't know. As you see a desk on the far end with a pink-haired gnome, about 3 feet tall, wearing just kind of commoner's clothes, white tunic, brown trousers, some boots, has a monocle, carries a cane and a top hat.
Weird.
So I walk up to the gnome and I'm like, yes, a man of your stature must know. Where can I get this patent as I set the explosive device down or like, not slam it down, but like set it down to where it's not sticking, it's not going to blow up or anything. I obviously built it, so I know how to work it, kind of thing.
Behind this counter, you notice a portrait of a familiar character, of a one big pappy on the wall. It's just a little picture of him shaking hands with this gnome. He's
Wow.
he's about 8 times this gnome's size.
No way! I just met that fella not too long ago, actually, about 5 days ago.
Biggins, yes, he is quite a interesting character. Yes, he's been
Yes,
here.
he is.
He's been here before.
Oh.
My name is Hephaestus, by the way. You wish to have something patented?
Yes, my name is Bon, and I wish to have this invention that I call C4 patent.
C4? Where did you get the name from for that?
It just came to me one day. It's,
as many ideas do, it's just in the old noggin there.
In there, So, it is a very sticky explosives. Good for knocking down doors.
Yes, sticky.
Yes.
I'm not seeing the chronology line up here. There were a couple steps before they got the C4.
Are you stealing my character voice?
I'm not trying to. But it's a good voice, so maybe I am. I just picture this gnome talking that way, okay? He says... He just says, yes, I can definitely copyright that for you. I'm actually going for more fancy than anything, okay? That will be about 100 gold pieces to copyright that idea.
All right. Sweet, yeah. We can do that. 100 gold.
Now, anytime if somebody were to claim that they invented such an item, you could get a good sum of money from it.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Thank you for your contributions to the Inventors Guild. It's very much appreciated.
Oh, no problem. I really do think that we will become great friends.
I'm sure. Just as long as I'm not at the end of it. Sounds dreadful.
Yes, it can be. I just wanted a place to actually test out one of these devices.
Well, I wouldn't do that here. No,
Yeah,
certainly not.
definitely not the place. Definitely not. I wouldn't want to break anything in here.
Perhaps you find yourself a remote area in the forest or in the mountains. Maybe you test it there. That sounds a bit safer.
I mean, I figured y'all would have some type of testing room that you're going to test y'all's inventions, stuff like that.
But in the event that your explosive has a bit more of a eruption than I would have expected to, I'm not sure I wish for you to test it here.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you for your patronage. I appreciate your contributions to the world of inventions.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too, as I give him like a little salute, and yeah, there we go.
And as you're walking away, you hear him talking with colleagues. This brilliant young half-elf just walked in here and patented a new kind of explosive. It's quite interesting. And then the other comrade speaks back to him, oh, do tell, please do tell.
Right. Yeah, so I mean, I just kind of look around a little bit more, see what I like of the inventions that I see, and I just, kind of give this place a look, see if what I can find.
Well, you see people building various types of firearms. No new concepts really, but somebody with a fancy looking shotgun. There's these little automatons kind of running around in the area too. Little, like, small robot things that move around on one wheel. It's like they're solid gold, have a roughly humanoid shape for their upper torso, but these kind of little clampy arms.
What's the guy's name that's traveling with us?
Oh, Norn Bravelight.
Side Wolf.
Sir Elf.
Do you think that we could, I hate to be a burden, but do you think we could possibly cut through Storm Haven on our way to Mistvale? I know it's a little bit out of the way, but...
On your way, it's on the bloody other side of the continent.
Well,
We'd have to pass through Mistvale to get there.
Right. Like, I understand, but, I mean, wouldn't it be nice to see home again?
I can take you there when your training is completed.
Oh. Oh, but...
Do you not have
Oh, how I...
teleportation circle in this tale?
How I do long for a good brewed ale. I mean, it's such a shame, you know, that we're gonna have to wait so long. It's gonna be a whole month, and I've already gone so long. Oh,
Neston, I thought you liked more of a wine.
what? You know, aren't you not on the ship? Aren't you out there like fucking off in the
Oh, I
shop?
thought y'all were with me. I thought y'all were. I didn't know
I'm
y'all
not,
were.
I'm not
or
going
what.
shopping.
Neston,
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to make a persuasion check to see
do.
whether he's okay with bypassing the city that you're already going to pass through anyway to go to the other side of the continent, by all means make a persuasion check.
If that any means,
This will be a quite high DC,
if it
but I will give you a chance, and if you roll high enough, he'll say it's okay.
I wonder, do I have advantage on persuasion?
With dwarves, I'm not sure.
No, Molly does, because she has the belt of Elvenkind or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not even sure that would apply to this guy, because he's actually not a dwarf. Near miser.
No, but he has a big affinity for dwarves, and that's what that whole
Better than a
thing is.
fire
Alright.
mine.
True,
So-
I guess, but
This is gonna be a good one, guys. This is gonna be a good one. I can feel it in my bones.
I mean, it's not.
Luck point?
do you have luck?
No, I don't.
Chrono
Oh,
Shift
okay.
says that you can roll again.
You know, just the good taste of a good dwarven ale, just crisp on the lips. Nope. No way.
He says, as good as that
Oh.
sounds, I have my mandate.
Look at the cat in the background. Quality.
We can go when your training is completed. It says I am feeling rather parched myself, but I have my job, and my personal preferences cannot get in the way with it.
Can we not teleport over there?
You could, sure. But once you get to Mistvale, your training will be consistent.
I know, but I'm saying, even if we teleported over to the other town that we're trying to get to, Stormhaven.
Let us get to Mistvale first. I will talk to the guildmaster, and we will determine whether it is okay with her for us to take a brief excursion to Stormhaven.
I mean, Stormhaven isn't that far off from
That's
this
the
kid.
other side of the continent.
No.
You're
No.
maybe a third of the way to Stormhaven by the time you get to Mistvale.
No,
mean,
it's not.
I'm just saying, we don't exactly take orders from this guy. He's supposed to protect us.
You can do what you want. If you just want to hop through a teleportation circle, you can. But you don't have the sigil sequence for the teleportation circle
gonna say,
over in Stormhaven.
Having landed here, we asked the little gentleman, would you happen to know of a place we could get a sequence if we wanted to teleport back?
Well, when you record a sigil sequence, granted I am not a mage, but my understanding is that it must be gathered from the actual sigil itself.
I mean, unless you know someone who knows
That's
it
what
by
I'm saying.
heart.
Do you know where it might be? Do you have one
Yes,
having
in
written it down?
Stormhaven.
Oh, crap. Are
You
there
must
any
first
mages here?
Go there and record the sigil sequence for yourself before you can use it.
I think he's more talking about the city we're in now.
Yeah, I actually meant one for here,
Oh.
just in case I don't want to get on a boat again and I want to come back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, the city we're in right now.
Certainly, it's attached to that lovely photo of that large gentleman.
Let
He's talking
me
to the
see,
gnome.
actually.
He's talking to the gnome.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the dwarf. Let me see here. I can tell you whether or not there is a sigil in Sea Shroud. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? I believe the Inventors Guild would have a teleportation circle within their building.
What he?
Or not,
He's
he meant
asking
He's talking
Inventors.
because he's in the Inventors.
He's
Guild
with me.
With
Oh.
Bon.
Yes,
Asking
we
the
do
guy.
indeed have a teleportation circle in the back. If you would like to record it, of course. I can even provide you with a piece of parchment to do so. It's just, you know, it must be drawn within your own handwriting and your magical ink and
Okay.
applied to
So-
your own spell book to do so.
And you'll have to
So that-
spend 5 minutes in the dark with me.
That begs the question then. You all have the ability to teleport if you have this, so certainly you could teleport us there.
Where is there?
Stormhaven.
Oh, you're talking. That's two completely different conversations. We're still
yeah,
on the
you're
boat talking
two-
about.
two
Oh,
different
okay.
bits of- They're on the
Sorry.
boat. We're at adventure. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
And
Okay.
while that's possible, it still requires a casting of the spell, and you still have
You
a
just cut
sigil
out what you
sequence. A sigil sequence is to bring you to the portal. You can't just go through any teleportation circle to go anywhere else. At least I don't think. I might be wrong.
But that is a great idea, Non. We should definitely get that sigil
Yes.
sequence for this place. I would much love to come back here.
I'm falling asleep. I need to leave, guys. I'm passing out.
Can we say you get the sigil sequence thing, and then you can go?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Gotta get back up at 6.
Oh, being an early bird.
So you can't use a teleportation circle to just walk from one to the other. I'm looking at the spell right now. You just learn the sequence so you can go to it.
Like a fairy ring in RuneScape.
It's like a Hearthstone in World of Warcraft. You register it and then you can go there. So, but anyway, we're probably about to call it anyway. So if you want to take off, Marte, you can.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Good night, everyone. Fun
Alrighty,
time.
man. All right. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to do before we call it for the night?
Let's set a shop on fire.
Oh, you want to set a shop on fire?
Yeah. Nah, I'm kidding.
So, all right. If you want to cut the recording.
Okay.